I'm a lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day. I'm a lucky charm. I hold you close in the night in my arms. And when we open our eyes, my worries fade away. 'Cause you gave me your heart in the light of day, in the light of day.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, today we got ourselves another wonderful evening over in the Dragonflight. We got a bunch of class changes on the horizon. Lots of new features coming up in the 10.05, except for the training post. It is going to be in this patch. It's just going to be a week from the patch launch. I think it's because the rewards and the way that the whole thing is supposed to work is like at the beginning of the month, there's going to be a whole new reward structure and all that. So I guess they just waited until February 1st to release it, and then they could just update it every single month instead of doing it on like, what it would be, 23rd, 24th, 25th of January, and then doing it on the 25th of every month. I think it makes kind of sense. But yo, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Yesterday, actually, didn't we talk about it yesterday, or was it the day before? About the customization, like the warden skin. That's part of the an achievement for the trading post. It won't be as a proper like reward that you would just go and buy it. It's like an achievement for getting 12 months worth of rewards from your traveler's log. So trading post part of it. I don't even know why I'm starting with this one, but the way it starts is you got like every month you got the stuff you could buy from the vendors. You got half of the currency to buy stuff just for logging in. The other half is earned from traveler's log. It gives you just like a variety of different things you can do that month to complete it. There's a lot of stuff from like run a dungeon, do a world quest, do 5 world quests, loot a treasure, kill a rare, hug a player on the ground, hug a NPC in an old raid or something. You know, really simple stuff. So it's not really that much of like a grind. And you fill it up over a month. And at the end of it, you get a reward. But apparently you got to do that 12 times to get the Warden set. A lot of people aren't happy about it. Not everybody, but a lot of people definitely not happy about it. Resurrect Pledges is also one. Dude, just go into LFR, right? Go into LFR, Razagath, wait until a bunch of people are knocked off the platform, and then you reset and you tell them, don't release. I got you. That's all you gotta do, dude. Just go to LFR. There'll be plenty of times when people will die, be like, don't, and then just make an announcement, don't release, I got a res, just so you can get it done. Literally pop it to LFR, sandbag the raid on purpose, like sandbag him, and be like, guys, don't res, I just make sure you get a soulstone or something on you. Quick res, and you can bounce. That's it, you got it done. Single go. It'll take you like 5 seconds, 4 seconds to sandbag the raid. Half a second to pop back up, half a second to res everybody back up. I don't mean literally, but you know what I mean. Yo, boys, we got also a bunch of class changes with 10.05. I'm very, very excited about those. Already we have in waves. Imagine lose the double tap and get a 0.5 CDR or an aim shot. Yo, I know, dude. I feel you on that one. I like the ability to double tap. At the end of the day, I don't think Marksman Hunters is supposed to play that different or feel any different in terms of damage numbers. I guess I can just check the Hunters Discord. I want to see what overall that results in. Double tap is going to be removed. This changes very little impact for PvE, more consequence for PvP. Sal will become an instant buff. A talent will be added. Yeah, so for MM, it's like not the worst change really. It changes the rotation, but that's really about it. 20 RLP and then okay, pew pew. Let's go. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my guy. Yo, boys, let's get in and get some weeklies out of the way. I'm so out of it, man. So I'm so sorry for having like a weird start here. But yo, where's the music at? That's gonna be loud, isn't it? Here we go. Big switch. Yo, damn man, what's up, Sog? Hey man, can you show Disc Priest on PTR? We can do Disc Priest real quickly on PTR. I'm not against that. That's fine with me. I wanted to do chords today. I wanted to be chording today on the Nightborn. You know what I mean? Search for that Melandrous whetstone. I need the whetstone, bro. I need a good trinket. I either need the whetstone or I need the Day or in a one, the Grief Torch, the Guzzler. Just guzzle down these mobs. Yeah, let me show you the Disc Priest over in PTR, because they're looking real good though, man. Looking really good. Make sub great again. Yo, I think isn't sub pretty good right now? They are getting even better cooldown reduction for PvE in 10.05. I don't know if it's going to be enough to make them like insane or anything, but it is nice. But I do wonder if they'll make the whole left side of the tree better. I think it could be good. Side buff, left side of the tree, very likely won't make it good. Okay, so it doesn't look like it'll make the left side of the tree with sepsis and all that like good. I would love for that whole sepsis left side, the sustained playstyle, to be the meta for PvE. But maybe they could do that with the tier side at some point. That could be really good. Alrighty, boys. Feel bad, both the whetstone and heroic Grief Torch. Yeah, dude, that's all I need. I need one of those. Can I have one, please? Yo, can I switch it to... What's up, Breen? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one, by the way. What else we got here? We got in waves, we got Shane, we got some basic, my man. How you doing, my guy? Jake, he's talking motor. How you boys all doing? Swim, how you doing, my man? Welcome back, welcome back. Yo, where's the priest here? Had a priest earlier, right? We can do this about Draken guy. Yeah. This priest character will work fine. So, I don't know what's going to be the meta build for Discipline, but they're looking real good on 10.05. There's some builds that I'm hoping will be viable. I'm definitely hoping that a damage-oriented shadowy build will be strong. I don't think it'll go like deep shadow, which you will definitely take a lot of the shadow-based talents with the Shadow Covenant and everything. There's definitely going to be those windows where you want to go big damage with that spec. I've been gearing my Disc Priest all weekend. Have so much fun as a healer right now, but I feel like the buffs are necessary from plus hierarchies. Yeah, definitely. So one of the things that they're trying to fix with Disc is their inability to deal with burst damage. They're just basically like, as a Disc Priest, you need to know when the big damage is gonna arrive, and you need to set up ahead of it. If you can set up for it, you're fine, you're alive. Their ability to like recover, oh, big burst came out of nowhere, I gotta heal up a guy, not really great at it. Can't really do that burst recovery, burst healing like holy or something. So they can do a lot of healing, it's just a lot of it is set up, and you have to basically be clairvoyant. I mean, when you do enough dungeons with the same group or whatever, maybe you can figure out like, okay, so they're gonna pull everything here, they're gonna slow down here, but they're gonna go big pulls here, but then they're gonna slow down there. You know what I mean? You can figure out like exactly how your group is gonna pull stuff. But it doesn't always mean like, especially in bugs, you don't find that consistency. PvP tonight? For firefight duels? Maybe not. Solo queue? Potentially. Or if maybe Tay's around, maybe me and him can do some twos. I do gotta get my caps out of the way. Take the torch and give it away to other? Deal. I'll trade that in a heartbeat. Definitely would trade that in a heartbeat. Yo, give me a second. PTR taking a second here. Here we go. Alright. So what's new? First of all, you got the whole big paint suppression playstyle is getting improved quite a bit. Paint suppression can now have 2 charges with Protector of the Frail with cooldown reduction, which is awesome. That's going to make it very, very strong. Could make it really good for M+. And then you have also the Paint Transformation, which is a pretty big heal. 35% of their health. This is going to be good. I don't know how good it's going to be in M+, but it definitely should be good. And if you're playing more like a, we just make it like a shadow theme in here. Because you can make a shadowy build a lot stronger too. Let me do it like this. Let me show you exactly what's new. So we pick up pain, we pick up all these things. So one of the things they've added that's different is right now, they actually, where the talent was here, the talent will basically make power dark side more effective. So normally it would be like Shadow or Pain has a chance to empower your next penance to be 30% more effective. And then whatever was here would make it 50%. That's got baked into the power dark side. You don't need to pick it up 2 points on it. So it makes it much, much better. And then you can pick up instead Dark Indulgence. Mind Blast gains an additional charge, which Mind Blast you would use for atonement healing. And mana cost reduced by 40, so you no longer have to worry about the mana spending of Mind Blast whatsoever. It becomes almost like a free skill. Like it's really not that much mana cost in comparison. So you can pick up something like this. And I guess we can pick up maybe like this. And they also made Power Sword Soulless a lot stronger too. That got damage increases and it now tracks with a lot more talents, which is pretty cool as well. Let's just go with like also the made Power Word Radiance by itself, baseline, more healing out of it. So you need to amplify it by Enduring Luminance if you don't want to. So let's say we could just reduce the cooldown or something. Or we could do something like, I don't even know what I would run. Let's do this. And then we can pick up Shadow Covenant. Shadow Covenant has to go something got buffed. So Shadow Covenant immediately will transform your Halo, Divine, Star, and Penance into shadow damage. And Shadow Covenant buffs anything that's shadow damage and healing. So like, let's say you go Shadow Covenant, but somebody's like super low in health and you gotta hit him with a penance, you can actually heal him with a penance and it'll be buffed, which is really good. Then you can also make it 10% more effective, but like a lot of that power has been baked directly into Shadow Covenant now, and you can just make it a little more powerful. Abyssal Reverie is awesome. Atonement healing, 20% more effective when activated by shadow spells, and you can go like a very big shadow like cleave thing combo. So you can make a lot really, really good. Because the image is Shadow of the Wicked, we could also get an extra bolt or whatever, we could do something like this. I guess we just gotta fill the rest of these talents if we want to. Best bolt extends the duration of Pen of the Wicked. I don't care about that. I don't even know what's good here. I don't play Priest that often. But we can maybe pick up like Haste. If we do it like this, so I can get more haste. You can go into Mindbender and all the way to Void Summoner. Void Summoner is a little bit better because there are more abilities that are going to proc it now. Things like Mind Blast procs it, Penance will proc it, Soulless will proc it, so you could play into like a Soulless build, so you can have a lot of cooldown reduction. But you also pick up stuff like Expiation, which is just increase the damage of Mind Blast and Shadow Word Death. Mind Blast and Shadow Word Death cause your dots to also expunge a little faster. So you can go like a big shadowy build right here with a Void Summoner. I don't think you will actually end up doing that whole combo. I mean, maybe it would, but I somehow doubt it. I don't think you would actually do that. I don't know about Twilight Equilibrium either. I don't know if you would actually end up doing something like that. Because it has to be damage and holy spell, but I guess maybe you can go Smite, Shadow, Smite, Shadow, Smite. I don't really know if you will end up doing that much. Maybe like Chain of Thought or something is good. Cooldown reduction is fine. But yeah, it also made it so that manipulation also has been adjusted with Power with Souls, also helps you reduce the cooldown of this ability. So it should make a whole shadowy build of this spec a lot stronger. Generally, a lot stronger. Overall, it just should result in way better output. It's not like, is anybody attacking these guys? No, nobody's actually getting beat by Chain Dummy. But let's say I just give this Hunter like a buff or whatever. I'm gonna go like full. I don't even know what the combo would be for Shadow Priest or Disc Priest right now in terms of like your, what is it, the Shadow Covenant. I think I actually want to use Schism then Shadow Covenant. so I probably did it differently. And I need to give a keybind. But you basically would just be doing a lot more of an aggressive playstyle where you'll be going for like healing and stuff. Yeah. A little bit of healing on the side. And you'll be kind of like banking as much damage as you can. And you'll just pop Atonement on everybody. Hit an enemy with a Schism. Shadow Covenant. Wait. Schism. Shadow Covenant. And as much shadow damage as you can. Big shadow damage. That's going to provide quite a bit of healing when you can set it up. Couple of these with Mind Blast together with maybe even Shadow Word Death, honestly. Probably could incorporate Shadow Word Death because that also applies extra healing. But also like passively too, because of this talent right here, Abyssal Reverie. Atonement heals for 20% damage when activated by shadow spells. With Expiation, you get a Mind Blast, Shadow Word Death that are shadow spells. Regular use of Shadow Covenant, also shadow spells. And I guess you were just playing around the 30-second mark with Shadow Covenant, which basically every 30 seconds you get pretty big healing while also doing damage, which is kind of like a nice little like semi-discipline priest I feel like really very much needed, because the playstyle, the whole playstyle is just surrounded around the idea that you're going to be doing a bit of damage and a little bit of healing and switching between both, or kind of doing both at the same time in some cases with Atonement. And this way, Blizzard has a hard time like balancing whether they do too much damage, whether they do too much healing, because you kind of have to do both at the same time, part of the natural playstyle of the spec. And then it's just like, I don't know, I guess what I'm thinking about it is like there's some moments where you can do big burst damage, big burst of healing, and it allows you to kind of like be efficient at both of them, but you're not constantly efficient at it, which I think will allow you to be like very, very sustain heavy, while also being able to deal with the burst damage without making you too damage oriented. You're not bringing a criminal amount of damage amongst other healers or whatever, right? But you are bringing some bursts of valuable healing that should be pretty good. But yeah, that's more or less how it's looking. That's about as best as I said. That's another thing to note. I'm not great at Disc Priest or whatever. That's about as far as I understand it. I've only recently picked up Priest, really. So I've been playing Disc Priest a little bit. But from reading light reading over on the Discord, that's more or less what I figured. You could also make the duration of this ability a lot better with Shadow Embrace. I think maybe the damage is going to be a lot better. But I know Shadow Embrace Shadow is probably also going to be really, really good. Like instead of having like only 7 seconds of like uptime for damage, you could probably just extend it to like 15 seconds and just have like a big window of 15 seconds big healing and then 50 seconds downtime. 50 seconds big healing, 50 seconds downtime. That could actually make it even more consistent actually. You're giving up some damage and healing aspects, but for a much, much better duration, which could be really, really good. So I'm gonna hit him up, use this. Gotta go full damage here. We got a much better window. You can go for, probably should go for pain. I mean, the amount of healing you can do during that window, it's pretty good. And then you have just a little bit of a downtime. 15 seconds uptime, 15 seconds downtime. So you go into a trash pack, you expect big damage, pop it. For 15 seconds, you can just do damage. That's all you need to do is just damage the entire time. And that could be really, really strong altogether. Like, let me see if I can incorporate a Mind Bend in there, because that should apply even more damage overall, though. Let me actually do that on Train Dummies and AoE. And is there alliance here besides these two? I think that's all we got. Okay, so we'll do it like this. I'm not great at this go, by the way. I'm not gonna have the best go here at all. So don't expect much from me. But the AoE damage you can provide with this is pretty decent, honestly. And you have Shadow Covenant for quite a while. So you can get 2 penances in there. And that's quite a bit of healing while you do that. I don't think I have the add-ons enabled at all on this guy, which is unfortunate. But overall, it should be better. And then you also got Solace in there, so you can stay aggressive. So you don't need to completely like abandon like doing damage. You can still stay aggressive and do quite a lot of healing as well. And then you also got a big cooldown reduction out of it too. And Solace provides you mana while you're at it, which the damage playstyle can be a little bit mana expensive at times. But this overall should be better. Like, I'm actually really excited about Disc Priest. There's a lot of nuance to it. There's a lot of detailed stuff that I wish that I just spent more time with Disc Priest so I could better understand it and better explain it. But from what, hopefully I'm delivering like at least like what and how Disc Priest is changing. It's gonna be not like a all of a sudden you're walking in and hitting a mob for like 50k every smite or anything, or like for half of their health with every smite or anything like that, right? It's more like a nuance, like its ability that can weave into a combo, and with this talent you create an opportunity where you could just counter damage just by doing damage yourself kind of deal, and this provides you like that good output where you contribute to group damage, putting out pressure while healing everybody, and everybody's safe for like that good 15-second window. Everything is chill and hunky-dory kind of situation. But also you're putting in more effort, which is going to result into overall better value in dungeons, better value in raids overall. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm really, really excited about it, because they're finally finding, like, because previously you kind of played the holy playstyle, where you mostly use holy spells and then use big penance, and then just holy spells afterwards, just kind of filler. Didn't really play heavily into shadow, because it just wasn't worth it. But they're making the shadow playstyle better, because it basically allows you to kind of become a shadow priest for 15 seconds. You just damage. The harder you hit, the more healing you do. So if you set up your atonements, go all shadow, do big blaster, everybody's safe. It's one of those things where you don't even have to worry about it. Unless somebody like eats maybe a frontal out of nowhere that we're not supposed to. Jerry, you can hit them with the power word life, I guess, in that situation. But like, everybody should be really safe. So like, if everybody plays right, like Herja, every time she got lightning phase, you should have a big atonement running and flying, and you're just doing damage. You shouldn't have to worry about everybody. It's kind of like a wrestler who puts hots on everybody, and then he can just go into cat from DPS. Even though everybody's melting, heals are healing back up, so no one's gonna die. You just have that reliability. And that's what Shadow Priest potentially could have, which I think could be really, really rewarding, especially when they have the whole premeditation playstyle. You have to expect damage. What's some of the discussed with Frostmage? And what people says, really? Is Frostmage just the good spec now? Is Frostmage actually BIS? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Definitely more interesting days to say the least. How's this going? Okay, cool. That's almost done. Spirit Shell build with this with Spadari. Spirit Shell is gone, isn't it? Let's get a live game here, boys, for a bit. Let's get an actual live game. I get some stuff done. What did Atham whisper me? Biggest loose streak we ever had. Red for all used to be a pog. Now it's just Butcher remains straight taken away. That's off healing. Yo, good thing it's coming back. Good thing it's coming back in 10:05. Yeah. Yeah, off healing, man. It's kind of, you're basically just like a big old power cannon. You're a human cannon. That's all you got right now is a red. It's not a bad spec. Scary, they're in the same build. I'll find you later. Sounds good, my guy. Yeah, I definitely want to peep, but I wonder if Aegis played that same build as they're running, as they ran. From what I saw, the main display say it'll most likely go Mind Bender as well, so I guess it'll be doing pretty good. I don't know if he'll go deep Mind Bender though. I don't think he'll go that far shadow damage, but yeah, you'll probably just run Mind Bender. But I don't know if you're gonna go cooldown reduction on Mind Bender. At least from what I read in Discord, on their class Discord. They said you'll probably go heavier, way heavier into shadowing like raids and dungeons, and it's going to be really good, but they're not quite 100% sure like exactly if you'll stay there, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Can you play the build public Discord? I'm going to try it next week also. What, the build that I just ran? I can probably throw it together once like Tuesday comes around. Yeah, if you remind me about it, I can throw it together. I don't know what's going to be like the build, what's going to be the build, but it's just like something I threw together. You know what I mean? Let's see what this guy got. I gotta start gearing out the warrior and the druid, man. I want to have them ready, at least with like some bit of decent gear, once the patch arrives, so I can dive into some dungeons. I'll try to remind you. Sounds good, fam. Absorb focus spirits. Yeah, absorbs were strong though. Like if you could preempt the damage with an absorb, that's very, very powerful. But it's like a cooldown reduction, right? It's a mechanic where in the right hands, it can be so strong, and maybe like a little too strong. Like, I don't hate that it's strong, but for them in terms of balancing, like it can make certain mechanics for like a raid or a boss fight, like it just bypass it. You literally just ignore it kind of deal. That's a lot of database errors. At least I got 5,000 gold out of it though. I'll take it. I've been making potions, selling them in the auction house after getting myself, what is it, the mats all farmed up. Mats actually sell for quite a bit. I think I should still have a lot of stuff being sold, yeah? Hopefully? God, I swear to God, this rock. Every single time, bro. I get caught on that rock. Let me look. Selling? Auctions. Oh, everything's sold. Okay. I thought it was going to make a lot more than that, but apparently not. You know what? Maybe next time I'll just, maybe next time what I'll do is I'll just put up the mats, because I feel like those, honestly, sell for a lot more. Alrighty, boys. I got to get a couple of characters. What is this? DC'd. Apparently we DC'd chat. Let me just relog real quickly. Because once you start getting that bug, I feel like Bayonet doesn't work anymore. I'll see if my Chooks is around, man. I want to see if he wants to get some keys done. Hey, let me know if you wanna get some keys done, friend. I got some ults I gotta take care of, man. I gotta take care of my Evoker. I think also the Shadow Priest, right? Has the Priest done a key today? Or this week at all? Wait, I think I did a Kieran Priest, didn't I? For Eldred? Dude, definitely want to get some for Eldred gameplay. Especially with the changes that they're getting too, man. I want to see the bite build. I want to see if that could be scary good. Boomy too. Bear. Oh my god, bear, dude. Give me the bear. I'm gonna top DPS and leave these boys in bear rest. I should have Blood DK one time a week. Yeah, Blood DK is pretty fun. Definitely. Have another kill on this guy. I have, apparently. It's an 11. So who have I not done the kill on? Rogue. Rogue needs to get a good core to stars out of the way, man. Druid hasn't done the key, Warrior hasn't done the key, but those guys don't have any gear at all. And I think the Evoker is the only one character that I haven't done a key on, but we did do a raid. I think we did, what, like, almost a full heroic clear last night? Everything except for Raz. Didn't get my tier set, man. The chance token dropped, but I lost it to a Rogue. So I was just a little bit upset about it. Just a little bit upset about it. Because I was like, well, that's my 4-piece. And it's like, it's gone. Oh, no. I almost could have had it, dude. I had a chest piece drop. I have the shoulders. I got gloves. I got myself legs. I did a helm. A tier set crafting is a thing. That's coming out tomorrow. So even if I don't get a tier set in my vault, I'm just gonna make this into tier and just call it a day. And I have a 4 set on this guy. None of the other characters really have a 4 set. I could maybe get a 2 set on my Shaman. Definitely gotta start crafting that as soon as I can. Reach tier piece all next week? Yeah, exactly. Full Sun War. I don't have any gear on that Warrior unless I do like a very low key. Alright, my Tukes doesn't hit me up real quick. So let's do a Rogue at Court of Stars, chat. I gotta get my whetstone. Gotta get my whistle wet. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Let me get Evoker key done. We'll see what we got. Never mind, chat. I do want to get a key done on this guy. With the Court of Stars. I need to farm out my 4 quartz for the week. Got so many quartz I gotta do it. But check crafting orders real quickly. I've been doing those a lot more often. But yeah, tier crafting is going to be fantastic. Just got to finish up the weekly quest for it. Nothing? Alright, cool. Also, I ended up getting the PvP boots the other day. I crafted them. I was like, you know what? F it. I'll do it. Didn't get him the highest rank, but I was like, you know what? It doesn't even matter because it's all about that PvP ranking. I had one more spark left and I meant to use it on bracers, but I got these bracers. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm just going to go get myself the boots just so I can get more crit. And it feels really good. I mean, having like a 35% crit chance in PvP. What is it right now, actually? Hold on. Because I got like the PvP gear and everything. Normally it's 34% chance of crit, man. I mean, that feels fantastic. 34% chance to crit together with my, together with between the eyes, which is 20% on top of that, 55% chance to crit. That's pretty close to 60. I'm basically almost always critting. Or at least it feels like I'm almost always critting on the important abilities. But it's great, dude. Have an 18 we could do on Monk? I don't know about an 18. Well, depends what kind of an 18 is it. Is it an 18 court? Because I'll bring my Rogue to it. Otherwise, I need to get my 20s done on the Rogue. But I can only bring the Evoker. I don't know if you want to bring my Evoker for that 18. Offensive? I could probably DPS. If we could get like a big pumper DPS, a fatty healer, and a fatty tank, I feel like we could do that tyrannical. I'd be okay as an Evoker. That thing got a bit of gear. That thing got everything it needs. Also 3, I'm also 3, that was thinking EBS 50k. They call that was 70k. Wait, what? I boosted all under 30k DPS and a plus 18. Wait, why? Hold on. What kind of group are you in, Jake? What is this? What do you find this group? Huh? What? Okay, let me just double check to make sure I got a good key or get a good town set. But Jake, you got any buddies you want to join? You want to bring in? Let me double check to make sure I got the right build for these. Apparently this week they're not going Onyx Legacy. Hold on. Maybe I can find what do we do for Nokodon specifically. Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to sing on target. Alright, so it goes out of here into here. That it? Okay, that works for me. They're all logged. We're grinding the keys today. That's fine. What key do I have? 18, 14 of Vault. Yo, toss me an invite. Let's get a group together. Unless you want to just join in some random group, Matukes. If you just want to join in like a 16 or a 15 or whatever, we could just find like a 15, 16 to join if you want to do that. I don't know if you're trying to get like something specific from a dungeon or just trying to fill out your vault with 18s. But otherwise, you could do your key. I think the Evoker will be just fine. I know it's like not the highest item level, but one, it's an Evoker, so they're fantastic in AoE. Two, I got Rage Feather and Uncarnate Trinket, so it's as good as it can get. Finally, my damage is actually really not bad. I've been getting a lot of practice with that thing. That sounds good? Yeah, whatever you want to do, my guy. I don't know if I need to invite you or you invite me or whatnot. I guess I'll wait until you're online. Let me just go practice some train dummies. I have adjusted my action bars, by the way. Definitely something I would recommend you guys to do. For some reason, so I have normally like on mouse 7, my AoE abilities that I press with the thumb. But I noticed that I feel like sometimes my thumb just kind of slows down when I press it because I don't use my thumb all that often for like WoW stuff. I don't practice it that much. I kind of use abilities once in a while. But like spamming it, my thumb does get a little tired. And it just kind of like stops clicking as often. So I swapped it out to a 4 on my keyboard, which is where like abilities I constantly use. And I basically just threw down Pyre on there. And I threw down Fire Breath on Shift T. Shift T is not easy to spam, but it's something I could hold on to for like a second just to get my damage out. And that's usually where my cooldowns go on my rogue, for example. Like my Between the Eyes goes there. But if I'll put something that has a cooldown, that's something I won't use regularly. So I adjusted it like this a little bit. And I feel like my damage drastically went up because of that. When it comes to like AoE damage. And I feel like my reaction time with like the Pyre is a lot more consistent. At least I've noticed it's a lot better when it comes to like raiding. In raids, I feel like my damages go up a lot better, especially on pure single target. God, the amount of damage this class can do, bro. It is ridiculous. Especially if you go like a full AoE build, like a big Pyre build. Pyre build. 400 MLO Frost Mage to 32k DPS. I mean, okay, so Frost Mage is... That one I feel like is... Yeah, it's one of those classes that probably should be doing a lot more than that. But I also don't see a lot of Frost Mages, so maybe that's one of those situations where it's just like, you know, just picking up Frost Mage because it's expected they enjoy. But it doesn't mean they're always great at it. You know what I mean? Because stuff like that happens, honestly. But also my damage is super highly inflated, by the way. I'm hitting dummies that have like max health, so there's not much you can do about it. Matukes, do you want to do your key, or do we just search for a key? Which one do you want to do? Look for one, like a 15, 16, 17, probably like a 16, 17. Or do we just list yours? It's up to you, my guy. What do you prefer? Like, we can do 18, probably could time it easily. And then fill up the vaults. Hopefully easily. If we get ourselves a fatty DPS, maybe like a rogue, like an auto rogue, I feel like it'd be pretty easy. Grab ourselves like a rested druid. And like a warrior tank, it'd be pretty easy. Mage Feather, imagine how other people are doing it. Search for ourselves, it could be rough and pugs. As long as we just give it a bit of time, get ourselves like a really good tank, really good healer. Like someone that maybe done that key already, or have done like a 17 version of that key, I feel like that'd be fine. We could pug it. That's a pretty popular key, I'd say. Oh, search for one, or like join one. Okay, we can maybe try that too, I guess. Yeah, whatever you want to do, my man. Whatever you want to do. I gotta do some dailies. There's one farm I want to see real quick though. I noticed these guys were out here when I was doing the Imbu, not the Imbu, but the it's like a Tuskar village quest. I think it's like here-ish or something. Was it here? No, it was Obsidian. Like somewhere out here. Not this guy's. Like somewhere out here, there's like a village of Tuskar. And next to them, there's this Phoenix farming spot. There's a bunch of dudes out there just straight up farming these Phoenixes, man. Just absolutely farming the hell out of them. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get in a key without that score, actually. 15 maybe, 16, I don't know. Now I'm looking at this character. I guess worst to worst, we could always list your key and see if that turns into anything. Let me see if I can find it real quick, chat. There's one insanely good farming spot where these phoenixes just constantly can spawn again. I think it's right over here. Could be down here. I think that's it. There's like a tree. Yeah. So apparently these phoenixes constantly spawn in. They're just like automatic respawns or whatever. Or like a ridiculous fast rate of respawns. And you can kill them and get a lot of value, get a lot of like rewards from them if you're skinning. Oh, will let the ashes happen? They'll let him come back? Is that why people do it? Just for the ashes? Potentially. If I kill them, do they get another set of ashes? No, they don't. Okay. For some reason I thought maybe. But these guys had them like hyper spawning, so I think maybe you gotta kill a bunch of them in the area and then they start spawning really quickly. Which may be the case. But this group was out here, they were just basically had a boom cube with Starfall permanently turned on, basically. Generating a ton of resources. And he was able just to keep blasting these mobs completely. Over and over and over and over and over and just get them. I want to see if I can maybe get it started while we wait. Because I do gotta get some skinning done. I think I'm starting it actually. Because like they're spawning fairly quickly. And if most of them are carrion phoenixes, those are the ones that give you actually good stuff. The good leathers. It's kind of working. Hey, look, now they're spawning. That guy's spawning. That guy's respawning. So like that's how people do it, I think. It's the phoenix farm for skinning. Now after I kill this phoenix, I want to just see how much I get out of it. Just to see if I get anything good. Is it lucrative enough? There's leather. Bunch more leather. Bunch of leather. Hide? Oh. Do these guys give anything at all? Not really. Is he attacking me? He is attacking me. Yeah, so these little guys don't really give much, but the other phoenixes are pretty decent. And the spawn rate should be pretty good. Yeah, okay, so that's what people do. So if you guys want to get yourself a decent farm, if you're a leather worker, do this. Apparently that's pretty good. In a short time, I got a couple of a dense hide. If I could get lucky, get a bunch of them back to back, that'd be nuts. 400 level frost mage? Come on, man. Leave the frost mage alone, dude. Just try to play the game. Alright, how's it doing, my ticks? 18 beat the timer? Okay, we'll get this done. We'll get it done ourselves. I should probably go pick up potions, though. Do I want to go... Do I go versatility potion, chat? Or do I just go with elemental chaos? Because I know that chaos is generally better. However, versatility gives you that defensive value. What do you guys suggest? In this kind of situation. So from 16s that it's rough? Really? I guess it depends what key you're doing, though, yeah? If you have a good enough score, then you can get into 16s easily. But you just gotta get that score, man. That's what it really comes down to. Getting enough of a score, and then afterwards, like, I guess also depends on your class, too. As a healer, I imagine it's easier. Versa? Alright, I'll go Versa. Versa does seem like a safe play. Flask. On 2182. Really? I'm surprised 2182 is not enough. Oh, the price at least went up a little bit. Don't want to cheap out? We'll cheap out a little bit. Just to say, let's save a little bit of gold here and there. You know what I mean? Buy 20 of these silver flasks. Because the versatility value between them is more or less similar. Yeah, I'm actually surprised it's 2100. Is it Windwalker too? Or is it on your Evoker you're having trouble? Because I imagine as Evoker, healing is easy. As a Windwalker, I also imagine it would be easy because like that's a really good class. I don't know, man. On my Rogue, I was getting to like plus 19s, 18s, and even 20s at 2100. But then again, Rogues, right? Rogues are kind of nutty. So what can you do? But as a Windwalker, I'm actually surprised. one of them orange ratings. I think it's not that they want orange ratings. I think it really comes down to, for me, it was item level, right? So I was getting into like 21 groups for 18, 19, and even 20s, where everybody else that signs up for these groups is at roughly like 403, 405 item level when I was queuing for them a couple of weeks ago. I was just solo grinding them. Everybody were like about 402-ish item level. Pally? I mean, I guess it's a battle res, yeah. I guess that is a B res. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we'd get like a mage or something, but yeah, whatever you want to do, my guy. If it's high enough item level or high enough, whatever. But yeah, that's what I think what's helping me get into groups is because I was already 410-ish item level with a tier set. So I think they're probably looking at my item level and I'm like, you know what? That item level is probably going to carry. Plus, a rogue is a rogue. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I was top damage for every single dungeon that we're in. Whether we had evokers, whether they had boom cubes, whether we had mages. Like, it was all pretty good. But I think that's what really you gotta have. You either gotta have that item level to really be high enough where groups are just gonna look at you and be like, you know what, this guy is giga geared, grabbing him. Because a lot of the dudes that were signing up with 2500 score, orange scores, whatever for those groups, all of them were like at 402, 403, 404 item level. All of them. Because at the time, like, if you're just Mythic Plus grinding, you can get decent gear, but you need the value in order to upgrade the items that you have. But also people are looking for the dudes with tier, or just dudes with the ridiculously high item level. So for me, like, yeah, there's other people out there that do have a 410, but they're not common. That's not most signups. Most signups are in our 403 item level average. And here I am with 410. So I think mix of it is going to be like having a score. And I feel like 2100 score is perfectly fine. The other part of it is like, have they done this key at that level? Or do they have a high enough item level? So it's like, it's not really like a set, expected set of qualifiers people are gonna meet. Because it really just depends. Like, it all depends on the person hosting the key, right? What they value. So you don't really ever really know. But having a high item level, or ridiculously high score, or you've done some of the harder dungeons. Like, you've done a 20 and you're going for like an 18, 19. The season that you've done a 20 version of that dungeon, like, you know what? It's probably gonna be just fine if I take you to this 18 or whatever. Usually it'll be fine. Let me ask guildies actually. Anyone for no could plus 18? I'm asking guildies if anybody wants to join the no code 18. I really want to tank, but I like the confidence of this. So honestly, as a tank, I say you just gotta go for it. It's play prop warrior. If you're looking to like pick up a tank, or I guess you can play whatever tank you want to, honestly. But if you want to make a new class and you're like thinking, oh, which class should I play if I want to tank? I want to start tanking stuff. Do prop warrior. They're really good right now, and they'll likely be good for this expansion unless they horribly mess them up, which I highly doubt it. Usually, whenever a tank is really good at the beginning of the season, they usually try to keep them pretty strong. Talk about a group here. Hopefully, they don't bail, man. Huge. All right, let me get everybody summoned up. Let me get some summons going. We got ourselves a Death Knight tank. Death Knight tank's also really, really good. Like, if a Death Knight knows what they're doing, they are super reliable. For a 10 out of 11, 2400 rating. When Walker spent yesterday, got it 2 of them in pugs, 2400. Really? I'm actually very, very surprised. It's, yeah, if you're for 10 out of 11, 2400 rating, I guess I'm surprised. I guess the question, like, I guess it really comes down to the people that are making the groups then, huh? Because if that's what they're making the groups and then still kinds of stuff, then what can you do, yeah? Alright, let's get Salami in here. Then we should be good to go. And you're in, everybody's in. Beautiful. We got everybody here, boys. Playing Blood DK, I'm doing insane pulls. That's your biggest flex moment. Blood DKs are so good. I love the amount of self-healing they do. It's one of those things that can just make a mistake, but you can correct it pretty easily. As long as you have big enough health pool to take the damage, and you have the runic power to like heal yourself. Like you're chilling. Where's my potions at? There it is. We'll just double verse it. Food? Beautiful. What a guy. Alrighty, boys. Hopefully we get it done. And get it done fairly quickly. Oh, this guy was a Nelf. He's undead? No, he's a Nelf. No, what is this? That's not a lariat. What kind of lariat is that? Torque of past time. Hold on, what other embellishments does he have? That's an embellishment. What's his other embellishment? Hold on a second. Wait, what kind of lariat is that? Oh no, my man's about to make a mistake, boys. Well, at least I guess that is his embellishment, isn't it? No, that's not an embellishment. That doesn't count as embellishment. But it has got a food buff. That one has a high chance to cause physical damage upon being struck in melee. Interesting. I guess with a blood decal's not a bad one because you're getting blasted by melee anyway. That could be interesting. Alrighty, boys. Whenever you guys are ready, I am as prepared as I can be, man. I'm ready for this tyrannical key. Hopefully we'll live that Stormy boss. I don't know what was happening when I was doing the Stormy boss as a healer. That tank was dying. This guy hopefully should be on a whole another story. I'm definitely going to try to help in terms of like survivability. With survivability of Prop Paladin, actually not bad at all. Prop Paladins are pretty good. But I think Paladin in general is one of those classes where you either know how to play it or you don't type of deal. There's no like mediocre Paladins. It's usually like a good Paladin and then bad Paladins right now. So if you are going to play Pally, and that maybe is only... So I know that that's true for like Ret and Holy. I'm guessing this is probably true for Prot as well. But just make sure you're good to go with your Prot if you are going to look for a tank. But they're pretty good. Generally pretty good. Generally seen as very, very good. Okay, that's going to be a lot of explosives. Hopefully the Red Pally is going to take care of those though. Trying to see if we can build up a bit of damage with my claws. Build up, build up, build up. Big damage. I can maybe claw the explosives. Tank is dead, so that's not good. Maybe the big guy, we could just DPS him down for a bit, yeah? Try to see if I can knock him out, maybe? Yeah, this already became like a little bit scary. Pretty early on to the poll. Actually kind of scary. At least my damage is kind of okay, though. Oh, God. I'm just gonna beam him, maybe? Or no, I'll beam him. I'll just beam him for a bit. Got really scary there, boys. That's pretty quick. Oh, God. Disruptive shout? Yeah, get it out of here. Please move. I don't even know if I hit you. Okay, they're gonna die. Good. Alright, first pull. Got our jitters out of the way. Made some mistakes. But we're fine. We're okay. We're gonna be A-okay. A-okay here. I'll try to help with explosives whenever I can, man. Looks like the healer's trying to do that as well, whenever possible. Oh yeah, they changed that play style of the thundering. Now there's 2 red buffs. No, 3 red buffs, 2 blue buffs. So the tank always gets a red buff. So the tank never has to technically clear. Technically, the tank never has to clear. Although you are gonna have tanks clearing either way though, because you probably should be. Just gonna beam this guy for a bit. Most of my damage is kind of gone out of the window. I don't know if we could really reach that one back there. Apparently we can. I really should use my weapon though. Maybe I'll use weapon on the next pack, because I can get some value off of it. As long as this man is not saying sanguine, we'll be fine. Look at this evoker just beaming him. I think I'll use weapon here. Just because I kind of got to put on cooldown, otherwise I'm just wasting the value for it. Try to see if we can just fly through. Maybe I can grab a buff. I'm gonna go for big AoE explosions here. As much a big explosions as we can. Oh God, I made a mistake. Oh no, the evoker pulled. I mean, maybe that guy meant to pull that anyway, but like, damn. I made a mistake there, dude. I definitely made a mistake. Alright, we're gonna help with explosive whatever we can. Trip shout. Okay, we should kill that guy, right? We should kill him, but I also don't want to focus on the new guy. On the big, healthy guy. Heal that man for a little bit. Try to deal with explosives whenever I can, man. I'm trying to be helpful. I hit him with a fire breath. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at this video game, bro. Oh my God. Oh no. I feel like I shouldn't use my cleave ability as much. Probably should be a little bit more careful with that. Not spamming it. Unless I'm like actually cleaving to targets. Otherwise, I feel like it just doesn't really do anything. Yeah, I have to want to focus on the big guy whenever we can. Or maybe it's pretty good for focus damage. Maybe? Okay, making sure I don't hit anybody else with fireballs. Not this time. That's a Mocha, dude. It feels like a Hunter Barrage moment, man. You know those hunters that barrage people and then we just randomly post stuff? That's me, man. How's your mana looking? He's fine, actually. His mana is okay. Surprisingly. Okay, who's the horn guy? Horn sounder. We'll kill him real quickly. Let's go for a big fire breath. Big blast on everybody. Big cleaves. Big cleavers. Ah, it's gonna be one thing going off. That's fine though. It's only 16. Actually, just not a big value. Not a big problem. Not yet, at least. Oh god. I guess we could just kill the longbow man. Could. No could. Yeah, my damage is okay. I don't know. I feel like my damage is great inside of cooldowns, but it's kind of whatever outside of cooldowns. And tank can just hold on to his buff. Actually, having a tank hold on to their buff is not a bad idea, because then it could always be just super, like, survivable. Isn't it? Ninja Polar. Basically, bro. Basically. I'm really, really bad at that. Normally, it's not a problem with Evoker. I never really done something like that. But then I was like, you know what? That fire breath probably goes a little far, doesn't it? And it did. We lusted? Apparently, we lusted that. Alright, I guess we're just lusting pack and then we're just gonna lust second boss because this guy isn't super scary. I guess it makes sense. Alrighty, just gonna see if we can blast Granite here for a bit. We're gonna delay our big go here. Big burst go until a little bit later. Oh, let's keep him nearby. Okay. I guess it's one way of doing it. Owie. I guess he just tank wants to make sure that he always got that controlled at all times. I'm gonna guess so. Giving myself a bit of a heal. Now we're gonna go for the big burst. Now we're big bursting. Trying to see if I can maximize the value of my mastery here. Give myself a bit of a heal because I know it's gonna hit me. Charge of stone. Yep, there goes the big heal. And that tank is already there, ready with it. Nice. It's saving that eruption until a little bit later. That's unusual. I guess he's just trying to make sure he's like ahead of the curve here at all times, huh? That's interesting. I never really seen a tank play it like that, but that's cool. I like that. I should have pre-walled that ahead of time. Yeah, I should have pre-walled that. But we should mostly be okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. My damage is pretty good. Look at that chat. I think waiting and saving that mastery until a little bit later, you know, burning my abilities at the very start and then using mastery later, probably had a pretty big payoff for that. Because then I'm getting the most value out of my mastery really early on. I don't really know. Do I just hit this thing? I think I hit this thing, man. Because I'm only gonna get really like one use out of my ability anyway. Or maybe I'll get one more use out of my rage. Should I use it here? I feel like he's gonna die, isn't he? I feel like he's gonna die. Uh-oh. Could burn some cooldowns technically, couldn't I? Alright, I guess I'll use cooldowns for the ads anyway. A little bit of unfortunate timing without thundering though. Please, Please, no, come here. We're just running circles around each other. And now can rogue transmog warglaive to Asenath? I think no. I think warglaives counts as warglaives. They used to be counted as swords, but ever since Demon Hunters got added to the game, they made it so the Demon Hunters can transmog him. If you defeat Illidan, then you can transmog him as a unique appearance. But those cannot be transmogged anymore. Not as a rogue, at least. You have to be Demon Hunter for them. Got some hard mode loot and flex. Let's go. Is it hard mode loot better? Or is it just like loot you acquired in hard mode, but it's not like better than hard mode loot? Is there a difference, I guess? Because I don't know. Oh, healer? We may need to heal here, boys. We need to be a bit of an off healer for a little bit. At least watch ourselves. Yeah, that's gonna hurt here. Unless... no, they got us. They got us. My homies got me. We could roar. And I can heal. I'll heal a little bit. There we go, friend. You too. I actually heal for quite a bit, huh? I know I'm an evoker, like DPS evoker, but I do heal quite a bit. So this one, there's just one mob here. One guy that's super, super scary. And that's going to be that man right here. That man is terrifying. That Primalist Stormcaster guy, they're terrifying. Don't let him get their casts off, the big casts. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. Not the Summon Squall. Summon Squall, who cares about? That one. That's the one that's scary. You can trap that guy. He's constantly just storm bolting us. Beautiful. Yeah, the damage for this one is pretty good too. And the tank knows what to kite stuff, so he's doing good. Just wish I had my 4-step for this one. Have they done to Demon Hunter out of the game? Only reason I started playing Rogue was closing Legion for the Glaze? Yeah, man, that's unfortunate. But hey, Demon Hunters are pretty happy, right? Demon Hunters are probably pretty satisfied with this change. But yeah, I still remember when it was a sword at the time, because they changed it so that the weapon is no longer a sword, because it is technically a warglaive. It is not really a sword. So I guess to like that degree it kind of makes sense. But I feel you though. Oh, the Demon Hunter plays really, really good if you end up checking them out. They're fantastic right now. That guy's gonna hurt, isn't he? Yeah, he is. We gotta try to see if we can interrupt the storm bolts. Do I just pop cooldowns here and then maybe have them for the boss? I feel like it'd be wasteful now. Yeah, my cooldowns are just all kinds of desynced. I definitely should use it for the boss at the end there. This boss I could definitely probably delay. Definitely, probably. That's not how much confidence I have in that statement. I'll use cooldowns here. I think it'll be better. Because I'm holding on to them for too long anyway. Oh. Yeah, so that's a big AoE. That's a no-no. That's a big no-no. I think you just have to release. Like, we could res, but I think you just release and fly back. But I don't know if you do that or not. Thunderclap, that is the ability. That's the one that's scary. And then chain, you want to make sure you're away from other people so you don't chain it. But does it mean you just gotta back up for like a second? But these things are living for a while, huh? Because they do have a shield. Or the little guys do. Nice. Have queued for it was a meme. Have tried it, it wasn't for meme. Demon Hunter? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, they're pretty good right now though. 20 item level is better than normal. Really? Okay, so there's like an actual challenge, but it's also even better. I didn't know that was the difference, honestly. Had no idea. Oh, that's not good. We definitely need some interrupts. Definitely gonna need some interrupts. Whenever we can. Oh god. I can help with explosives a little bit. But that guy's storm bolting, that's not gonna feel good. That's not gonna feel great at all. Although we could maybe knock him up in a second. Pick up some heals. I think I'll just pop cooldowns here, honestly. Probably not a bad idea. Not the worst plan. Oh god. Did I just lost? I might have lost it. I might have lost it by accident. Okay, I'm dead. Oh no. I think I made a mistake, chat. I think I messed up. I might have pressed lost. I might have pressed lost by accident. I gotta move that button. I think I was trying to see if I could press Renew and Blaze, and I might have hit lost instead. Well, at least 3 of us got lost. Well, the healer can still lost himself. I'm so stupid. Oh no. Oh no. It's fine. We'll be okay. Definitely don't need us, right? Definitely not. Umbilicus VP over 30 seconds saying the broken. It is really good, isn't it? I definitely gotta give Blood DK more play. Because he keeps saying good stuff about Umbilicus. I definitely gotta give it some goes. Oh, I'm stupid. Alright, this boss may be a bit of a toughie. Like, I don't know, man. I think I just made it so much harder for ourselves. Like, infinitely harder. But maybe we'll be okay, right? Maybe we'll be fine. Maybe we'll... I'm just gonna hold on to everything. Hold on to all my cooldowns. Until the end of days. Honestly, hold on to that Thundering for as long as you can. We're gonna need it. God. I've never felt so stupid in my life before. Actually, yeah, this tops it. This actually easily tops it. This one would be like, last, but oh, the Evoker kind of screwed us up. Okay, so what I think I'll delay here, I'll delay my full go until I have another set of buffs. Ow. Yeah, that's gonna be a little painful. So I definitely gotta be getting melee whenever I can. Or close for the Evoker to get us. I'm waiting until next Fire Breath is available. Oh god. Big heal. Yep, big shield, big heal. Okay, now we got cooldowns. Good dome. And I have wall for the next one. I'll just wall this actually. I got this one with the cleave. Oh god, I might take a lot of damage here. Give myself a bit of a heal. Making sure he doesn't get any buffs. Buffing myself as much as I can. I got a Reunion Blaze for this one. We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Big Reunion Blaze, big heal. Grabbing as many of these things as I can. Okay, need to definitely heal myself here a little bit. AoE. I don't know if that does anything. But Zephyr has been used. Don't know if that does anything at all. But Zephyr has definitely been used. Hopefully it does something. Can wall this. We're chilling. Wall is good. Try to get a couple of these in here just to maintain my damage. That's all we really got. Don't have much of a brain, but we definitely do have damage as an Evoker. Oh god, we'll be fine here, right? Oh, so close to dead. That's fine. That's fine. We got instant cast while we can move for a little bit here. And then beam for a bit. Now we got full cooldowns. Big damage, big damage. We're doing Blaze, so we should be okay. We should be fine. Should be okay. Should be fine. We're alive. Barely, but alive. We got our weapon as well. Electrical Storm is going to be a little bit of pain. It does have a dome here. May need to run into it. Oh, yeah, really bad. But at least we did some damage. At least we were doing damage for a little bit. I definitely should have gotten the dome a lot earlier. But hey, that's gonna be his Grief Torch value, man. You know what I mean? I'm dead either way. Dude, how is it tricking a Grief Torch doing more damage of your class? That is insane. Sorry about that. I'm gonna say sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm gonna apologize. At least we're doing okay when we were live. At least we're doing alright. We're doing a bit of damn. I just gotta keep doing damn the entire time. Like, we could time this still. This 18, this tank knows what's up. This heal is also pretty good. I just gotta play a little bit more careful. I gotta use my knockups. I gotta use my knockbacks. I gotta be actually useful. Difference between normal and hard mode 25-man older war. Oh, it's got a socket with it. Wait, what? Well, okay, if you show me like so you show me like me two different pieces of gear, but if you show me like the same pieces, just compared against each other, I'd be able to tell the difference. But that I'll just take your word for it. I'll just take your word for it is better. They're on the same pieces, different loot tables. Oh, is it really? So it's not even the same piece, it's just a completely different item. Oh, okay. I didn't even know how that works. Had no idea. Let me see if I got to grab it. Okay. Oh, trying to mind control him. Oh, I forgot you could do that as a Death Knight. Hell yeah. Alright. Melee, come here. Clear on me. Alright, I have big cooldowns for this one. So what we could do is we could run in roar, right? Big roar. And then we could go big fire damage. Big fire oh god. Hi, that's a lot of friends we made. Friends you make along the way. I'll try to deal with explosive whenever I can. Evoker's actually a pretty good class for explosives, isn't it? Pretty good. Because you do have moments where you need to blast stuff anyway. Paladin had to bubble that, that's not great. Blasting all the way. We got one of those. And try to see if we can blast some more, blast one more, blast some more. Here we go. Yeah, I wish I had the big Dragon Strike though. Deep breath. Okay, I missing my soul completely. That's why that went. I don't even know who to hit here, honestly. What do you even hit in this situation? There's a lot of mobs. Trying to cleave as much as I can. Pally's trying to take care of those things as well. The Pally knows what's up. I love that. Because last time, was it earlier this week, I was playing a dungeon and I was having a paladin that just did not want to hit explosives at all. I forgot which ult I was on, but it was on some ult. Oh god. There we go. And this Pally is like, yo, I know my role. I know my job in these groups. I know what I do. What a Chad, man. Hell yeah. Dude, look at how damage. Evoker pops off. Big AoE, big fires, man. Let's go. Let's see if we can just fly by everybody real quickly. Big AoE. That's all my class is good for right now. Oh, come on. Big fire. Have big mastery coming up here in a bit. I think I should just use it. I'll just do it. Big mastery, blast them out of the way. Just keep it on cooldown. Maybe I should have saved for next flashback. Maybe actually. Yeah, maybe it might have been better. Alright, as long as I do damage in the next group, we'll be fine. Should use mobility here. I guess mobility against those guys, especially when they get those orbs on the ground. Oh, big pull. Okay, yeah, that would have been easily one of those pulls where I just like save my cooldowns for. This would have been perfect. If I could hit everybody with fire at least. Song slaps. I like it a lot too. Some of the newer NCS songs have been absolute bangers, man. Absolutely insane. I don't know if I want to read these guys or not. I'll just read them for a second. Knock him back. I gotta use knockbacks a lot more often, man. A lot more regularly. Deep breath them. At least they're kind of out of it, sort of. And I think I'm gonna save my big cooldowns for the next one. Next trash pack. This one I'm just gonna kind of kill as they are because everything's basically dead. Basically all dead. And I could go like Hambo here. Yeah, I will. Give me a second. Big blaster. Just gotta get my big fire breath in here in a bit. Hit him with one of those. Try to get an angle. Bah! Huge. I gotta go for like the max fireballs and more often, or fire breath. The more often I can do that, the better. What level are you on? Level 64? Right now? Level Invoker? Oh, this is gonna be max level for a while, man. I've been trying to get my weeklies out of the way, man. We're in a dungeon. Like, actually, man plus. So this guy's been one of the first characters I leveled since the beginning of expansion, man. Can't really do much against these other guys. I guess I'll beam this man for a bit. Just beaming him. I'm gonna die unless I move. Okay, I still got the debuff. Am I the only one? I am the only one. I guess is he just waiting for percent? Or lust? Probably do boss, honestly. Not hold on to lust for too long. I was gonna say, like, should I turn? Is he gonna pull those guys or should I not turn? Because last time I turned, I just pulled stuff we weren't supposed to. I felt like an idiot. But if you're pulling everything here, I'm fine with that. Huge. I'll take care of the explosives whenever I can. God, this guy's so good at explosives. It's definitely not super fun doing explosives, but it's definitely very, very doable. Very doable. Ah, hopefully I don't get blasted. Avoided it. Hell yeah. Okay, well, I'll get him hit with that breath thing. Roar. I did the roar. So I don't know if you got any CC for them. Like Paladin, for example, with your AoE. Or like sweep. We got a stun. A stun. Do my claws even... I don't even... No, chat, I don't even know if my claws connect with the... like when I hit explosive, do they even hit these mobs? Honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know the answer to that question. I feel like I should have been a little bit more careful, like paying attention to that. I probably didn't need to pop cooldowns there, did I? Do I just use stuff? Do not use stuff? I feel like I just use stuff on the Soul Harvester, because we're going to be here for a while. Oh no, my fire. Well, one desire. What do I expect these for M+ right now? I'd say Outlaw. I mean, they could play Subtlety just fine. Like, easiest to play? It's whatever you prefer, honestly. Like, the best one right now is Outlaw. They're definitely, like, top competitor. But you can play Subtlety just fine. They're on the rise as well. Subtlety is a fantastic choice. Like, if you just prefer it. Because, like, Outlaw is very much like a buff management with Blade Flurry, like, but if you like just having big AoE with Shuriken Storm, and if you do fine with Subtlety cooldowns, like, you can just fine on that one. It really depends, like, what's easier, personal preference. What's better, right now, Outlaw, but Sub is, like, been gaining for a while, honestly. Can't even knock him. Oh, no. Come here. Do a lust or no? Lust? Or save? Lost or save, because if we lost right now, we won't have it for the final boss. Oh, we lost second boss. Lost this. Okay. Lost this. Can do. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're losing. This one should be easier for Evoker, by the way. This whole fight should be infinitely easier than what I usually do on Rogue. Because Rogue is just, you're playing melee, right? The entire time you're melee, and you're having to chase after the guy the whole time. But here I just beam. Would have been unfortunate because they kind of separated from each other from Spirit Leap. Not much you can really do about it. And I can't really cleave him well. That's okay. I think we're mostly fine. Right in my range. Right in my range, man. Look at the mobility. Maybe get both of them? I do get both of them. Hell yeah. Yeah, 2-target cleave for Evoker is pretty good. 2-target is pretty good. Because they do a lot of cleave. Naturally get cleave. Not just with Fire Breath and stuff. Ooh, that's a big defensive he had to use for us. He tried. We gotta be res though. I think I'm gonna fly by them real quickly, just to reposition and get some damage out of the way, that way. And I get my beam back. Beanbag chair. Gonna beam her for a second before she casts a repel. Nice, good cleave. Oh god. We're okay. Just moving. Reposition here a little bit. Get them together. Yeah, get them together. Yeah, good cleave. Oh, that's so much natural cleave. I feel like a Blade Flurry in Rogue. Okay, big dammy. Big dammy. I must have a bit of a cleave, heal. Oh, that was a lot of damn. That Pally is dead a couple of times, man. Definitely not his fight, man. Definitely not his fight. Not his fault either. These are pretty good. Try to see if I can get myself fire. Oh god. Oh god. Get a cleave in there. Yeah, that's a long fight, man. I think it's just the class that we have are just not great to cleave. I mean, Pally, I guess it's like you either go big AoE or you go like full single target. You can't really choose one, like to just do like 2-target cleave and we're chilling. You know what I mean? You can't really do that. I'm gonna do this. Big heal myself. We'll be fine. We'll live that. I don't know why I'm so focused on her. I could just hit that guy. He's even closer. So then we get to the dudes out front. And then we fight the boss. That should be enough time. Hopefully, if we can do enough damage here, just blast the hell out of this boss in the ads, we should be able to time this chat. It's going to be close, but hopefully we'll do it. What do you think? What would be better for a shaman? Fire or lightning? I think lightning is a lot easier. Can you answer in Russian? Да, я думаю, огонь. Огонь. Лава будет легче. Лава легче. Очень легче. Это просто. Lightning это нормально. There we go. That's about as best I could do. Lava and fire build is a lot easier to play. Lightning is good, but it's a lot harder. So I would start with lava. I would just do definitely lava. Definitely lava. Definitely fire build. Just fly by them since they're nearby. And I think I'm just gonna pop cooldowns into them. I know I'll probably shoot save my CDs for like later, But I feel like with these guys, I mean, we're gonna be here for a while fighting them, so I'm just gonna pop cooldowns into both of them and save the big one for the boss. Because a lot of the times you're doing dungeons, people don't really use cooldowns on ads ever. So me using cooldowns on ads actually is helpful. Except when I get cleaved like that. That's not helpful. But everything else I do is fine. Everything else is okay. Get him big cleave here. Yeah, because these ads, man, killing ads is important. But like the faster you kill them, the better. A lot of the times groups don't really kill them efficiently or quickly at all, which ends up being bad for the groups. I don't want to delay it until they get closer. Yeah, cool. Now we're gonna slam this guy for a bit with the spear. We got about 4 minutes. I don't think it's timeable, but we'll try, man. We'll try this. And since I got a roar, so I can de-enrage him, which is kind of helpful. Ow. That hurts. Beam him real quickly. We gotta go to the boss immediately. Boss, and we gotta get the kicks. Definitely gotta have to get kicks out of the way. Beam him right now. Blast. Oh wait, we can't even lust. That's a big unfortunate. I'm gonna take a little big bleed. Oh, I could actually de-bleed him too. I could de-bleed him. I can remove the bleed. I'm an evoker. Please stop running away from me. You got the blue buff. You can't run like that. Okay, I can remove it. I'm okay, right? Yes, yes, I am. Did I just pop cooldowns now or just save for the ads? I feel like I save them for the ads at this point. I feel like I save my cooldowns for the ads. Or do I just go? Or do I just go? I think I saved because it's so close, man. It's so close. Maybe I should have popped cooldowns. Is our single target? Maybe everybody else saving. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we're gonna have to get the big grippy. The big grippy. Please do grippy. Please do the big grippy. That's about all the defenses I got. Everything is used. Please. Please, big grippy. Big grip, please. I'm gonna stun him. And hopefully get explosive, maybe. Please grip that guy. Please grip him. Please grip him. Please grip that your tank. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh god, it's so much AoE here. I don't know if we time this in chat. Maybe if everybody pops cooldowns now. I want to see what the DK is running. Where was his grippy hand? I want to see if he's running it at all. Maybe that man is not even running grippy hand. Can we time this? Minute 30. If we all do damn, like big damn, maybe. No, if we all of us do... I'm so bad. I am so bad, bro. Lightning? That does more damage than my health bar. Oh no! What killed you? What was that from? Spear? Were we in front of the spear? I think you stood where the spear was, maybe. Or not? I don't even know. Just saw the best the other day. It was so good. There it is, man. What's up, Dub? How you doing, my guy? What's up, Zox? How you doing, Zooks? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. What's up, bro? What's up, Will? How you doing, my guy? Yo, just trolling a key, man. I should have ran out for it. Would you get a spear on you? Or was that like a... Or did you eat someone else's spear? Because that was a... You went from full healthy to just dead. And I'm twice WTF. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no clue. Double tick by the spirit's a common bug. Oh, it's a bug. Okay. Yeah, my chicks. That seems like it's a bug then. Yeah. I see it right on my details as well. Yeah, that might have just been a bug then. Can these guys just finish it though? I mean, if the 3 of them are alive, I don't know if they got a B-res or not. When do we use our B-reses? I think we just use them all on the second to last boss, Tira Maruk, yeah? Unfortunate, man. I mean, that 18, if they kill it here, it's still gonna give me a score, but man. Shield of Vengeance for Pala. Mans is just brave. Pally is brave. He just stood with the Shield of Vengeance in front of the boss like that. Man's brave, bro. I don't know how you live that. You gotta get a heal up and running. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're getting slammed by big damage. Oh, definitely make sure there's no explosives. Definitely make sure there's 0 explosives. This man is surviving, dude. This blood DK is insane. But look at that. Oh no, that man's dead. Did he get double speared as well? I think he did. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, oh man, do you have a mess or anything? Because that just... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Play on Feral and Keys after the changes? I definitely want to play Feral and Keys. Hell, I wanted to play Feral and Keys before the changes too. I just didn't really have the time to gear up the Feral. I was working on my Shadow Priest, I was working on my Evoker, Rogue, I was working on my Hunter as well. There's so many classes I'm playing right now, man. Priest too. I don't know if I said that. So he does have a grippy hand. I was surprised why he didn't get the big grip on those ads there. So the tank does run grippy, but he may be used on the opener just for damage. I think it's possible. Oh man, I don't know how you live this. You got a fat shield, but how do you survive that big spear, man? Do you survive the big spear? Conductive strike. I don't know if you have pre-MS for it. Now is the question, does this man survive it? He got a mad shield. Oh my god, his health. Oh my god, his health. He just takes so much damage to his health bar even though he got a shield. Don't give the bossy back like that. Please never give your boss back like that. Oh, please live, please live. Oh, at least you got the Evoker up and running. Evoker, keep this man alive. Go. Dispel him. Yeah. Oh, now they're gonna be safe. Evoker, please don't do what I did. Move. Move, 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 move. Ooh, at least you got just some survivability. Did you wall that? You did wall that. God damn. That's mad. Oh, can these boys do it? 2-minute. Man, oh, I did the same thing, man. I just didn't move out of those things either. He just hits you out of left field. Okay, Static Spear, he does pre-MS this one. He did pre-MS it. Can Death Mojo do this? 4 mil, 4.4 mil. Oh, what? He still got speared? He still got hit with a Conductive Strike. Oh, man, this guy takes big hits and just heals it. This Death Knight is a god, dude. Look at this man. What is this shield he's got? What is this thing supposed to be? Like, he has a massive shield, and it feels like his health bar is still taking a lot of damage. Is it just like a magic shield? Also, he's got his Gathering Storm trinket. I bet it's so much value. Oh, it is value for him. Long fight, man. As long as this guy can deal with that Conductive Strike, that's all he's got to worry about. He got a Static Spear. Nothing you can do about it. Explosive to the right of you. That's actually damage you can avoid. Nice. He got himself the weapon. So the weapon is up, got himself big damage out of it. Look at those strikes, man. His health bar just goes to nothing. Oh no, he was doing so good too. That guy was doing so good, man. Just gonna tell him solid attempt, man. Prop Warrior will be able to do this. Honestly, yeah, probably. Prop Warrior will be able to do this with no shield and a level 1 sword that you get from Elven Forest in the starter area. That's how tanky these guys are. Blood DK did really good too, man. I just don't know, like, what can you do? Like, I feel like he just was out of cooldowns at that point, yeah? Just like, used everything. Although I am still not sure, like, he has a grippy hand, right? He used grippy hand there. He used it. It's right here. He used it 39 times. I don't think he actually casted 39, right? Cast 3. Yeah. But like, where was the grippy hand when we were doing the ads and we were trying to get him interrupted and knocked and all that stuff, right? I'm not 100% on that. Unless you got Lust, so maybe it won't be that bad. You play a Rogue, you can best. You need to play Rogue, you can best. Yeah, if I did this on a Rogue, this would have been an easy run. Trust me. That would have been an easy run. The ads would have melted. Landing caster's a little bit different. Time to save for ads. Save. grippy hand for ads. Makes it easier to group them up. Because I can always hit him with an oppressive roar afterwards. Hopefully he knows what I mean by grippy hand. Okay, he just goes in. I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I think the stick was like, this guy's telling me what to do? Ha! Ain't doing that. I'm getting those kind of vibes from this guy. Tanks that just go in without like anything, just like go, now, go, go. It's just like, okay, I don't think this man's learned his lesson. But maybe I'm the only one that feels that way. Oh god. Maybe dispel. Wait. Now we're doing it. I delayed my burst for a little bit until now. It's like a blast. I just beam. Didn't get my value on the burst. Unfortunate. So I guess we're saving the lust for later. Malaka should be using his drain phase here in a bit. Yep, running strike, and now he's doing his transition. Yeah, I want to see if I can... Yeah, good grippy hand. Oh, good grippy hand. Look at that, dude. Look at that thing. And now we can just bombard them. Now we just bombard these mobs, man. Oh, God. I guess I should have gotten the explosive. Oh, man. I just was already, like, mid-channeling my fire breath, and then just, like, explosive went off. And I have no health. I don't know if I even got to heal much. Or if it's just like the dam. It was communion, but I guess he just like started to ignore me at some point because somebody else got a lower maybe. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I think that's the one where you like echo everybody and top everybody off and then maybe communion. But okay, that's fine. You die again? Yeah, it's my fault though. It is my fault. I was mid fire breath and I thought, well, I could kill the explosive or I could just continue doing damage and hopefully somebody else that doesn't have cooldowns can get the explosive. But I should have just stopped and just to kill explosive because I'm low, I guess. It's unfortunate, man. Come on, all of them though. I doubt stream again Sunday. Yeah, streaming Sunday as well. I mentioned the reset, bro. Yeah. The reset on. Oh, for reset, you mean the reset? Oh, did you choose the reset? Yeah, dude. I thought you meant like reset for this fight. Music is lit. Glad you like it, man. Let me give you the mix. That's what you're peeping tonight. Be owning Gym and Hunters and Duels Enhanced Shaman? Really? Hell yeah. Normally, that's a bit of a, not a hard counter, but a harder class to play against. Well, I guess it depends on the player, right? Because I've seen the hits with Shamans pop off in Demon Hunters and just absolutely just grind them. Absolutely mince them. Or I guess pulverize them because they've got hammers more than anything. Pulverize, I guess is the good word. Name Piper? Let's go. It's a good name. Yeah, it was unfortunate, man. I guess maybe I should have just played it super defensive. But I thought like, oh, these ads and we gotta kill them. But if I don't kill them, I should probably do my job. But I guess my job should be just healing myself. The entire dungeon. Oh, no. Maybe I should, because I'm pretty sure I pop cooldowns at the very beginning. I always panic for that when those ads are out. I usually press wall or press my renewal. I don't know if I press wall and renewal there. Maybe that's why I died. Because trusting a healer to keep you up, like if it's a 20 and if it's a healer you know, easy. Pug, I don't know. Shouldn't. That's my problem. I'll learn that for later. I'll just take care of myself first. Because I can't do damage if I'm dead. Do you have any B reses at all? I mean, I got him killed, I guess. I'm salty about after that one, man. I felt like, yeah, I should have killed the explosive, but it's just like, man, like, when do I even do damage then? I guess I just like micromanage and never actually get to play the game, which sucks, man. I hate stuff like that. Like being able to play my class and properly play them is fantastic. Oh, now you res me. I was troll. So it means we had a res the entire time. You just didn't want to do it. Okay. All right. That was fantastic. I guess we got score. That felt salty, man. I don't want to do that one again. That made me feel salty. That made me feel kind of salty, not gonna lie. He had a res, he was just like, nah, I'm not gonna use it. Oh, now we killed the boss. Now we can come back. I gotta get an at week or something so I can at least track it. I mean, I guess it won't really do anything for me, will it? I thought it was gonna be good damage too. But being dead on the floor, I mean, how much damage am I missing out in a boss fight? A lot, all of it, dude. 13 million versus my 4. That's like at least 9,000. Yeah, like this, add 9,000 to my numbers right there. 28,000, man. At least 28,000. Would have been at least like somewhat decent. Plus, what other fights I was dead on? I don't think I was dead anywhere else, right? Balakar. Because look, boss damage here, fantastic. Boss damage, this guy, I died at the end, but mostly pretty okay. Boss damage here was kind of okay. Trash damage was fine here. Fairly not great here. I could have used my cooldowns better. It was kind of okay there. I don't know. I definitely would have had at least like a little bit more damage out. I felt bad though. That made me feel salty. I gotta just wash the palette, man. Clean the palette off. Let's get a cord to start on my rogue, man. I'll get a cord done. That's a good name. Yeah. Tell him to say for ads. Yeah, at least he did that time. Blood Shield after Death Strike. Blood Shield is fantastic, man. Like a good Death Knight just knows. Like a good Death Knight should be able to survive just about any encounter, no matter what. It's ridiculous how good the class is. Although I don't think the Death Knight really liked me. A fair point though. I did kind of end up trolling us. I lusted before the second boss. Not what I meant to do. I just panicked, pressed on my cooldowns, just tried to survive because it was one of those like, oh, I get no healing. All right, press everything I got. And then I have my F3. That's where my lust is from. Every single class that I have has a lust. Except for Hunter, it's like shift space buttons because it's like a pet utility. It makes sense in my head. Oh, okay. For some reason, this was my shift space, and I thought, why is it blind and shift space? But that's shift mouse. That's shift space, which makes sense. Either way, though. Yeah, I just panicked and then pressed everything. And maybe that's where he was like, you know what? I don't like this Evoker now. Maybe I got into the bad side. Who knows? Alright, let's get a 20 chord done. Like a proper key. 21 chord? I'll get a 21 probably. 19. Like I could probably get the 21 done. I mean, I've done like a Tyrannical. I guess I could get a 19 done too. I really would like a 20 though. Let's see if I can camp out for a 20 court. Maybe I can get one. On Yakshine hard mode. Oh, hard mode, no gods, no lights. Oh, how many lights? Wait, because I know Yak can be done in like multiple different ways. Like there's at least 3 lights down or all lights down or whatever. Or gods or whatever the hell you call it. But like, what would be like the hard mode for Yogg? How many lights would that be? I'm not gonna get in 21. Oh. Oh. There's another 21. 19s? Ah, dude, I didn't want a 20. I want a proper 20. I need my 20s out of the way. Because I haven't gotten any 20s at all this week. I need my 4 20s. But they gotta be quartz. Hopefully, preferably quartz. Because I still need to get a trinket from a court. 1 light and no lights with pug sounds horrible. But do you get better rewards when you go like all no lights? Or is that just like extra challenge mode but just for achievement? And the actual hard mode is just 1 light. All unfortunate, man. I mean, I couldn't maybe sign up for this one. They already got a full group, but like... I guess my thought process is like maybe they would swap out, drop another DPS for me, but I don't really know if they would do that. I thought I had a 20 Tyrannical cord done as well. I think if I had a 20 Tyrannical cord, it might have been easier to get in the key. I'll give it a second more. Merman's Head. Okay, yeah, I guess I just have no idea what the hard mode it would be. Because when I ask a question, I'm like, oh, what's the hard mode? And you say memorial side, I'm like, I have no idea. I never really played back in Wrath back in the day, so I just would not really know. And I've only done like transmog runs of Old War. There was one time me and the guild did do a, I think it was a time walking run for like alts and stuff, back in like SL, I think it was. Or maybe it was like end of BFA that we did a run. And I was just like, wow, I actually get really good gear for an alt. But still have no idea what any of that means. 20, let's see if I can join in. Did I hear 420? Yeah, I do need my 420s, literally 420. Have you ever played Druid Balance? Yeah, I played a little bit of it towards the end of SL. I wasn't really into Balance Druid, but like the changes with the talents, fantastic. I want to give them another go, but apparently they're very, very tier set focused right now. So without a tier set, they probably wouldn't feel that great to play, but I definitely want to give them a go once the new changes come out in 10.05. I played them a little bit too during the beta of Dragonflight, especially when they had like the whole new stars like build where stars would just do extra bonus damage and stuff. It was just insane. And you could have a playstyle where you just shift forms, you spam stars, shift forms, spam a bunch more stars, and there's just huge amounts of AoE damage that no tank could just hold aggro for at all. It was ridiculous, but I never like played Boomy seriously since. I did start out like my very, very first class in the game was a balancer too. Like I used to play Druid all the time. How much DPS should I do in an M+16? So the more the merrier, right? The more the better. But if you're looking at a +16, if you're doing about like 60k DPS or close to that, or maybe close to 50k, you should be fine. Because like we were doing fine there. That key we were doing all about 40, close to 50, but a little bit under 50k DPS as a group, and we were doing fine. It just what killed us is the mechanics. Deaths and mechanics. Or deaths to mechanics, I guess. Mechanics cause deaths, I guess is the best way to put it. So, there's that, yeah. But yeah, if you get a look into the hierarchies, like the closer, and like 20s, to give it like a bit of a scaling to it, in 20s plus 20s, if everybody's doing 100k DPS, you're chilling, you're cruising through the game. No matter what happens, you can even make a mistake, but 100k DPS, you're chilling. So, if you take like around like, you know, scaling number, maybe you're doing like, no, I guess that wouldn't work because I was going to say like 20, but what's half of 20? 10. Half of 100 is 50. You don't need to be doing 50k DPS in a 10. In a 10, I think like if you're doing close to 30k, it's fine. So somewhere between 30k and 100k, so I'd say like 50-ish k DPS and you're fine at 16. You should be fine. It also all depends how the tank pulls. It depends on the strategy. Like if you have 0 deaths, you can actually have a little bit less DPS on that, but as long as you do no deaths, you'll be fine. Plus, it's also a question of how much damage does the tank do, how much damage does the healer do. If a healer is contributing a good portion of the damage, the DPS damage doesn't need to be nearly as high. But what you should aim for, I'd say 60. Make it a goal to see if you can hit 60. It doesn't mean you need to be 60, but if you can do 60, you'll be cruising through that key just fine. But yeah, it all depends on the key though. Because some keys like Nokudon and what's another one? Algathar. You can do 100k DPS easily, depending on how the tank pulls it, because there's a lot of mobs. But then you have dungeons like Court, which is a little bit smaller. You have dungeons like Shadowmoon, which is a little bit smaller. So your damage won't be anywhere near that. Yeah, 50. I'd say 50. What would you say, chat? In a +16. I'd say 50 or so, like an average. I need to give myself a little bit more renown so I can get armor on my mounts, man. That looks so good. Imagine this thing armored up. Oh, it looks so good. Can I get in? Hippopotamus, come on, my guy. Get me in there, my man. Look at my DPS. Get me in here, dude. 21, easy. I'm a rogue. Get me in. Please. I'm surprised I'm actually unable to get in. I guess I needed to have done a core 20 to get into 20. I did a 19. I got decent score, man. I'm a rogue, too. Maybe they already have a rogue? Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe they already have a rogue. So like, you know what, we don't need an extra, but like, yeah, you do, because like it's not about BFA where double rogue and triple rogan is a thing, but like we're still really good. We're still really good. Come on, man, get me in before they reduce my survivability. They actually nerfed us. They're changing combat stamina from 10% to 5. They're about to take away 5% of my stamina. Guy, come on, get me in there. He's not taking anybody though, so maybe just straight up actually AFK. Maybe. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll give it like a couple more minutes and try to see if I can just open to all 20s. I'd love a core 20, but at this point I'll do 80-20. I just gotta get them out of the way. I still gotta wash the taste out of that offensive out of the mouth, because that dungeon just felt offensive. I definitely gotta play better as a Vogue. I gotta do a bit more practice with it. Like cooldowns wise, I just need to maybe not hold on to them, because there were some moments where it's like the mob pack is about to die and I'm just like, I guess I'll hold on cooldowns. I definitely should use it on Granite though. I feel like that's where I got a desync pretty bad. And then just my cooldowns were always behind. I should have just used it twice in a Granite, the first boss, and I would have been chilling. Killed a pog? Congrats, man. Had to learn about rotation first. Think our brother's playing Rogue and really enjoyed it. Hey man, that's awesome. That's awesome. This guy just not taking anybody. I guess I'll re-sign up, but he's just like chilling. Are the other group filled? Oh no, 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 no. Mage Shower coming back? Yeah, Mage Shower will be coming back. We'll be dropping some guides. I'm not against doing the guides for like the updated guides for Mage Shower. Yeah, I'm not against it at all. I probably will. I was hoping maybe they would add like new rewards for the Mage Shower, but I think it'd be kind of cool to do a new one. I've done it on PTR as Outlaw all over again. Outlaw is super easy. I just literally ran into my Mythic Plus build and I just did it exactly the same way. It's not really a super difficult fight as long as you do the mechanics, like mechanics priority. But it's also like priority of like who do you target. I kind of targeted the imps above the boss at all times. Which I think that is how you do it. I think the Fury Warrior is the one that doesn't target imps at all, but the Outlaw does. Assassination, I think it's totally doable. I just gotta practice on some more with the full dot-based build. And then I tried it in Subtlety. Certain abilities don't hit nearly as hard. His Frostbolt definitely hits a lot harder. But like the Icicles doesn't hit hard at all anymore. But I was like trying to see if I could DPS through them, and I was like, I feel like I can send the Ice Storm, like the Blizzard he throws down. I can send that forever. But his Frostbolts hurt. So that one is definitely one of those situations where you gotta kick. So then I gotta change my mindset of like, how do you deal with that? I guess you would just cloak the first one and then you could rotate everything else afterwards, yeah? Maybe you run Gouge for that one? You probably run Gouge. Huh. But yeah, it's coming back. Which build will I play? I'll probably play the, for Rogue, I'll probably just do this build, man. I'll play the Ambidextry just for a little bit more mastery procs. I normally play into that Deft Maneuvers because I like that range on it. But you can play Grappling. I like Deft Maneuvers though, but I'll try to go with like more of a damage focused build with Ambidextry. A little bit bigger value on masteries. Core 20, get me in, boy! Get me in here, Cleosaurus. What? Full already? Oh, come on, Douglas. What is this? Yo, can I get a court in here? Hold on. Guild. Does anybody have a court? Jash has a 23. Can we get a 23 court from Jash, maybe? Yoink it real quick? Yo, Gabriel, I do it, man. Hey, thank you so much for becoming a member. Appreciate you, my guy. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining, my guy. Yo, feel free to spam the hell out of the emotes in the chat as much as you want to. And if you want to connect your YouTube account to our Discord, link in the description down below. And sometimes Nightbot pops that up on screen as well, or in the chat as well. You'll be able to get a special role just in Discord. Thanks so much, my guy. I do appreciate the support. Hell yeah. But if you got any questions on rotations, at least when it comes to Rogue, my guy, let me know. Let me know. Maybe I can help out. If you got any logs too, I can maybe peep those as well. Actually, recently there was this rogue in Discord that reached out to me. I want to see what his name was again, because I'm bad with names. Slack reached out to me on Discord. It was like, yo, do you do logs at all? Do you like look at logs? You know, I want to figure out what I'm doing damage wise. And I took a look at his logs. He has some publicly uploaded. So looked at some of the dungeons, and I noticed a couple of things that you could fix easily. A couple of things that was like, okay, well, here's some of the things you could fix. Like, I'm not great at reading logs, but I can maybe look into like what he's doing. If he's sub it, I was like, oh, I see that thing he's doing. Because all you need to do is take a log of like a dungeon he ran, his dungeon, best rogue out there with the best numbers dungeon, and then compare some of the things like resources. Because a lot of stuff like rogues, are you over-generating comp points or under-generating them? That can be easily solved. And the guy was like over-generating them, and then it was like Cold Blood didn't line up with Secret Technique. I was like, easily do those two things, you'll see your damage go up. Here's some of the other things you could do, but these two important ones. Do that, adjust these, and you'll be golden. I'll sign up for this one. I know they don't have a space anymore, but I'll sign up either way. Jesus, it's so hard, man. First on a classic, right? What does a 4-set do? Wait, is it which class though, too? Like me a 4-set. It's only like 40k single target Warcraft 240. Yes. 364. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Adam gear is massive right now. I didn't remember to support you more, because I really think you do an amazing job with the channel and enjoy the live streams, man. You're always so helpful. Keep it up. I appreciate you, Gabriel. Yo, my guy, I'm just a guy out here playing some video games, having fun, sharing my moments with the boys. But I'm glad you find the videos helpful and useful, my man. I appreciate you. Thank you for support. I really, really do appreciate it. Really, really do. What is that tier? Okay, increased periodic damage with flame shock. Oh, I mean, if you, I don't know what portion of your damage is flame shock, but that seems good. Your critical strikes from lightning bolt cause your target to take more nature damage equal to 80% of the lightning bolt's damage over 8 seconds. Okay. Interesting. So it's like a dot. That's pretty cool. I don't know how crit heavy shamans are, but I imagine like a crit heavy build with flame shock. Is this guy just like throw the key up and you're just taking like... This guy's had this key up here. I've been here for 10 minutes trying to get into his key. And he just doesn't take anybody. Hippopotamus. Is he actually doing the key, or is he just throwing it up to get people signed up? And just sitting there. Or just straight up AFK'd. Threw the key up, big AFK. No one's meeting his expectations for 20. That or he's just not even there. Hey Dal, do you use your own key or just join the group? I could, yeah. So the key that I have right now is not the key that I need. It's a Halls of Valor 21. It is a good key. It's great for score. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm trying to get my at least 4 Mythic Plus dungeons for the week. However, the one dungeon I need that has the gear that I could use right now, that would be an easy upgrade, is Court of Stars. So my thought process is, well, I gotta get my 4 dungeons done. Why don't I just do 4 Courts of Stars so I can get a chance at the whetstone? So then I'm focusing in, trying to get my Courts of Stars out of the way, but also getting my 20s out of the way. Honestly, with how, yeah, like I'm not getting a lot of 20s, not a lot of courts. So maybe I should just do another key and just see if there's a court available at some point. Which is probably what I'll do now. But yeah, normally I try to see if I can get my courts out of the way. Algathar, have I done Algathar? I could do a 20 Algathar. Or maybe I do an easy key. Let me look, let me do this. Let me look for a 20 court for like another 1 minute. Swear, 1 minute. And then I'll just go for another 20. Do PvP, Dal? I do. I've been doing mostly solo PvP though. It's mostly solo shuffle. Me and Tay have done some 2 games together. But I'm mostly been just doing solo for PvP. It's been really fun. I've been enjoying it a lot. I think it's one of the best things ever. It's amazing when it works well. It's instead of 5, they actually changed it so it should work even better, and they're gonna even find a way to like incentivize healers to queue more games, because that's like the biggest bottleneck right now is healers. What do you think about the raid? I actually like it a lot, Gabriel. I think a lot of the fights are good. We are on Diurna right now, second to last boss, and every boss so far has been an excellent mythic fight. Awesome heroics and even good normals. The fights have like this gradual scaling like they used to, where heroic is where you know majority of the fight, and then mythic is a few alterations. It's not similar to like Shadowlands where a fight is a certain one heroic and then feels completely different on mythic. Like the same mechanics are just used in such a different way where it just doesn't feel the same. The only hard fight I heard is the final boss Razaketh because of the way you have to do it. But every other fight so far has been fantastic. Mythic version is just a more fun version of heroic, but it's more or less the same. Because you can take those heroic strats and just, or mythic strats and apply them to heroic and just play it like that. But it's basically, it's so good, dude. I love it. I think it's so interesting. Like, what is it? Not Dathia, the one that's the whole Stormy Elemental one. For her fight, it's a fantastic fight, because what I like about them specifically is like the way that you have to do the whole, like, how you summon up the adds. Instead of like just adds come up every so often, she spreads debuffs, and then you take those debuffs to the ad, and when it supercharges, the ad spawns. So it has a little bit of coordination, but you're still doing the whole like spread mechanic and just doing drop-offs there. But everything else is the same. Winds, tank mechanic, going to the sides and doing the ads or whatever, all that, same. It's just you have a 5 ads, you choose which ones you want up, so it takes a little bit of coordination for the group, and that's it. It's just a little bit extra. It's the same fight, like heroic, it's just with an extra little twist on a mythic, just a little bit. but it doesn't feel any different. It feels so similar. So I just played mostly like it's a heroic, but I also have to drop on the Z-buff. I love that. Kurak Grim Totem, another one as well. There's a little bit like there's an extra ad that's present and he kind of mimics the boss's mechanics during every single one of the phases. That's really about it. And then you kind of have to a little bit adjust your cooldowns for like the ads and intermission, but they're about the same. So it's actually pretty fantastic. I love it. I think it's so good. A lot of these fights are actually fun. A lot of my guildies enjoy them too. So it's been absolutely just a blast, just enjoyable experience. Yeah. How's it going? Actually got in a group, boys. We're in! Ah, we're finally in. Please don't kick me. Let's get this out of the way. I haven't tried Mythic or Normal Heroic, but Normal and Heroic is fun. First time since Firelands I enjoy a raid. Dude, that's what I heard from a lot of people. A lot of people are enjoying this raid. They're just, from a lot of people that have played the game for a while, or people that have returned to the game that are like, you know what, I wasn't really into Shadowlands raids or BFA raids, but these are really, really fun. Like, I've been seeing more people pugging them. Now, I don't know how puggable they are. I'm pretty sure, like, everything's puggable up until, like... Oh, okay, I thought there was a guy dropping, but it is a guy dropping. It's just a druid. I thought I saw a big old Tauren guy just dropping like a rock. But I'm pretty sure everything is puggable up to Dathia, because that's where you need a little bit of coordination of like, okay, group 1 and 3, go up. But then you have to put the ad in the spot, blow them up, get knocked, all that stuff, all that, yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, love Nothria, getting 15 BOEs. First we can make it 2 gold caps, good memories. Yeah. That's about the best memories I could have with that first raid. Don't get me wrong though, I liked Casa Nothria. I thought it was a fantastic themed raid. Some of the boss fights were kind of good, but then there's fights like SLG, like that's a stinker of a fight. That's a big old stinker on the memory of that whole encounter. Big stinker, big no enjoyed that one. Big no enjoyers on that one. Like. And that's one thing that did such a good job with this raid. There's mechanics that have a timer. They don't have like, if a boss hits X amount of health, then this mechanic happens. But if a boss hits this amount of health, then this mechanic happens. And when you have this mechanic overlapping with this amount of health at this amount of time, you create a bad overlap where you can't play the game. You just can't play the game. It's not fun. It's a big no fun. Big no fun moment. So yeah, I'm kind of just happy that they changed a lot of it. So it's like down to this, like there's a timer. It's very specific. You play the timer. You play a mechanic. It's not super convoluted, complicated. It's just like it's just good. SLG equals AMS nerfer. SLG is just like good vibes nerfer, man. Did not enjoy that fight whatsoever. Not at all. I packed everything up to Heroic Raz. Like, so I guess everything is puggable then, huh? Heroic Raz, I know that definitely has a bit of coordination, but even then, Heroic version of that fight, I don't think is the most, like, convoluted thing either. Like, it's definitely not an easy fight, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not, like, the worst fight I've ever played either. You know, the boss was the reason AMS got gutted out of my young. Hell, I mean, that fight was one of those where everybody thought, oh, I'm gonna play Dwarf. Gonna be a Dwarf gamer on this one. But then they kind of like, were like, you know, Dwarf racial, Kyrian thing, yeah, we're gonna make it less mandatory. So I was like, okay, well, I guess they're trying to make it better for everybody, but it's like, not really. I really should get some fortune cookies in this guy. I don't have any good food. I have like good potions and everything, but no fortune cookies at all. Dovahkiin, yo, Dovahkiin, what a good name. That's such a good name. What a goober. All right, so we don't have much of a tricks, so I guess I'm not gonna go numbing. I think it'll be okay, yeah? If we just do it like this. Once I can swap out this talent, where that's where Feint is going to be, is my cheat death and elusive is going to go here. That's going to be so much easier to pick up both if I wanted to. Or just go more dammy, cold blood or something. I'll probably do a utility though for mythic pluses. We get the Pally chest piece. It looks kind of interesting. That looks like something. Okay. Got the whetstone. So if he doesn't need a whetstone, he doesn't need a whetstone. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hopefully he doesn't need a whetstone. Maybe I can get a whetstone in this run, boys. Maybe one of them gets a whetstone because, like, you know what? I could trade it. I'll be like, yo, big need, please, bis. You're part of the dwarf gang? Me at the moment, no. No. But a lot of people were about like switch dwarf for that one. A lot of people were about to. But it's like, I think they changed it so that you can clear like the first stack of the bleed or a portion of the bleed, but not all of it. So you can't bypass the mechanic entirely. Be on my shaman, lol. I wish I could be on my shaman, really? Yeah, dude. Because you have a Westone, don't you? Okay. I can do that, man. I can do that one. Hope you get a trinket. Dude, hopefully I do too, man. That or... Because we'll be doing heroic tonight in the guild. So hopefully maybe then I'll get a grief torch or something. Because I need the grief torch or whetstone. Like if I get either one of them, I'll be satisfied. I think basically both of those trinkets are best for me, but I would replace Spiteful Storm with that one, and I have control current technique, and I can just AFK for the most part. Like I got all my best gear. Like I can only get item level upgrades and maybe better weapon and stuff, but like for the most part, a rogue is as best as it can come. And then I got also Valor, plenty of Valor. I don't think I have a lot of Valor done for the week though. No, I don't. I gotta cap my Valor at some point. Any tips on how to maintain DPS on single target? Depending on the spec. Depending what you play. If you play an outlaw, it's all about the buffs. It's all about putting abilities, putting cooldowns on cooldown. That's all it takes, really. Keep things on CD at all times. For the most part, that's all you need. And don't stay in Sanguine. Can't really kick it, but he can. But yeah, as outlaw, it's a lot of like just keeping cooldowns on cooldown type of situation, and then learning your priority of comm point building and spending, making sure that you don't over-generate or under-generate comm points, and just trying to maximize the value of the comm point builder and spenders. For the most part. How do you get Valor again? I forget. No. You get it through Mythic Pluses. You get through PvP. No. You get through M+. And I think there's used to be like emissary requests back at SL that you could use for Valor as well. But I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I think it was a thing a while back. But kill him. I think bosses even on Mythic too. Like Mythic 0. I think does as well. Gonna blind that guy. I may have a much bigger range. Because I'm not playing Grapple Hook as this spec. But today I'm just playing Grapple Hook to see if maybe I can do more damage. Because apparently like the Mastery build has been a little bit stronger. I've seen him a lot more play in general. I'm kind of all over the place, man. This is my warm-up kill, this rogue. I noticed my damage is definitely not where it's supposed to be. That felt bad. Ambushing that. Ambushing an explosive orb. Have to go pump H plus for the 4th set. You go for it, man. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Let me pop potion while I'm here. I get double. I'll probably just need a 1 though. Yeah, what potion do you use? So the consumables you're going to use is an Outlaw Rogue. Your Flask is going to be the Tepid Versatility one. It's generally pretty good. You also can use the Glacial, but Tepid Versatility gives you a little bit of defense too. Like, Versatility is a good stat right now. So Versatility, I would say, is probably a bigger value, honestly. But if you want to use the Glacial one, maybe you like the Frost damage it does, it's good too. Technically, it's better numerically, but it doesn't have a defensive value like Versatility does. Plus, we generally scale pretty okay with Versa. Like, we got a pretty good benefit for Versa. Oh god. Let me go and poison the guy. Big poison, boys. Let's try the dog. I know it's a cat, but everybody calls them dogs. And I guess we're doing him now? As long as I save my advantage for like the big go, I'll be okay. As long as I can banish his debuff that he puts on us. I shouldn't have any issues with the lockdown whatsoever. Because I can just remove the slow effect immediately. Don't even need to do the jumpy thing. It really depends though on my cooldown reduction. Do we want to blind that ad? Or are we just going to grip it and interrupt it? Because we do have one beacon up. I guess we can just kick it. We don't need to like focus it though. Yeah, don't actually need to focus it. We got so much cleave, it's not even funny. Oh my god, the cleave. Okay, we're gonna have to clear with the range though. Why is the paladin so far away, by the way? That's so weird. Normally paladins are like in melee. Does this guy playing like a different build maybe? Look at that paladin, he's fighting from a distance. He's like throwing judgments at the boss and maybe holy shocking him. Just play like a ranged paladin. That's interesting. Now he's a melee. But maybe we're just staying out just for the other thing? The explosive? Or no explosive. But for the thundering? Might have been. We got advantage for this one. Should be done at about 23% or something. Shakadin? Maybe that's what he's doing, Tonjion. Who knows, right? By the way, how you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. Missy, bud. Miss seeing you around. Yeah, now we got him. As long as we pull the guys on the left, we'll be fine. Or we pull the guys on the left. Never mind. That's fine with me. Fine by me. I was gonna say, like, is that guy gonna get pulled or not? I was thinking, like, I should walk over to him, and then I thought, nah, maybe we should be okay. Look at that shaman, man, with the knockups and everything. Let's go. Madman over here. Evoker popping off, too. Look at that guy go. I guess he had all the cooldowns on up and everything. Jesus Christ, he did damn. Doing fine, most of lurking as always. Hell yeah, my guy. As long as you're doing good. Love seeing the Shaman do well. This has been a great aspect for us. Definitely. Dude, Shaman in particular, in general as a class, has had some of the best talent trees. Like, class talent tree. Mwah, it is so good. I love the whole playstyle for him. And they even get a buff too. Like, not as much enhancement, but like elemental and restoration also get buffed up as well. So it's good to see that they like keep updating them. You know? I think it's really good to see. They continue to like change them and give them like support that they need. Well, if anything, Paladin is definitely running around doing stuff, which is good to see. Killing the explosives whenever they're up. Even though the Paladin is not in the melee really. But maybe that's what you're supposed to do as a Paladin, is kind of stay on range and only do some melee here and there. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Oh no. Are we trying to like wait for them? He's probably trying to do imps together with those other guys, huh? Wait, DK, you can do that. DK's gonna interact with the bruise. Or not. Nice. Normally I kind of struggle in like AoE packs like that, but that one felt okay. DK? I was pretty sure Death excluded the brew, but maybe I got that one wrong. Because I have been wrong about some of the encounters in this place. That or maybe he's trying to come back there later, which could be a possibility. Double stun, massive. Double stuns for this place is fantastic. Look at that knockback and an uppercut. Oh my god, the evoker damage is insane. This guy's crazy. Do we have rummage? We don't have rummage. I can't rummage through the garbage. Normally as a rogue, you'd just be like a raccoon, rummaging through the garbage. Rummaging through supplies. Tell people 10 million damage, 15 million damage. Wait, what? In BGs, what am I doing wrong? Other people doing 10 million damage or 15 million damage? Let me know. In BGs, I have no idea, my guy. We need to see what you're doing with your, like, class. I would have no idea. Healer's dead. Can I come back? Or is that like... Oh. Big gamey. Big ouchies. Evoker, better do some self-healing. Better do some soul searching. Walk out here trying to pump. Out of here, bud. Out of here, bud. Try to get a cast off at the end. Ain't happening. Let me do the flower. I think the Nightbird could do... Oh, it's cooking. Only cooking allows you to use the flower. Cool. What does the flower do? Healing is increased. Haste is increased. That's good. I don't even remember like exactly what any of these things do. I know there's a weak aura for it though. That's a good move actually. Pulling extra. These guys don't really do anything. Not really. Just can't reach him whenever I'm out of that circle. Normally that's where I go for like a little bit of longer range on my AoE. Or whatever it is. Or Blade Flurry. And then you could just be out of that circle but still reach. It's super nice. It's just a convenience. But it's not the best for damage or like overall though. Technically the other one is better for damage because of mastery. Whenever you Blade Flurry you just get more master procs. Technically, but it's just such a minor gain. But it's also, I guess, a choice between grapple hook and extra range. I've been preferring the extra range because notice you just don't really need that much mobility. I guess you could do one of those things where it's like, oh, she's about to like AoE out and you could grapple hook last second. But I kind of like just being able to walk out while still hitting the boss from a distance. How are we doing this tank? Tome, can I interact with that? No, I can't. But if a warlock can, or I think a paladin can. 30 years old and finally building my first PC. Yo, Thrasher, there it is, man. It's an experience. Have fun with it. I think it's a rewarding experience because you get to make something and then you just get so much. I feel like a PC is just such big value though. Such big value gain in general. Hell yeah, my guy. That's awesome. Tell me what kind of rig you're making, man. What kind of parts you going for? Hell yeah, dude. Have fun with it. It's an experience and a half. I'm gonna feign this. Make it easier for us. Do these mobs get buffed in Tyrannical or do they get buffed from Fortified? I don't even know. Don't even know if I need to be kicking that one or another guy can kick it. So we got all the kicks for now. Have a 360 RTX, amazing for WoW. I imagine. I'm pretty sure they made WoW a little bit better, like to function a little bit better with graphics cards recently, especially for DF. So I imagine you get a lot of value for it. I can use fasting BGs. Technically, like in random battlegrounds, you can, but like you wouldn't be able to use it on RBGs. So I try not to use them in like random BGs. But technically, like if you're just like a BG hero and you just want to do the most damage you could, yeah, you can use like all the right consumables in BGs. Although I'll probably use something like the saltwater potion in PvP if you are going to be using like a unused potion for damage. Saltwater potion simply just increases your damage by 30% within battlegrounds for a short amount of time, like 12 seconds or something. So it's pretty good. And if you can use that second wind potion, or third wind potion, which gives you like a big heal every once in a while, like 50% of your health. Like if you just want to be a straight up BG hero, you could do that, I guess, if you wanted to. I usually don't use those things often. Because you can't really use it in rated stuff. And I feel like I want to be able to play my character without any of those consumables. But it's everybody's different. If that's where you get your kicks, man, might as well, yeah. Have fun, however way you want to. That's not one way to play the game. It's like how easy you make a group make it look as a plus 20. I mean, if it's a group that knows what they're doing, yeah. I don't even know if it's my group or if it's me that's making this dungeon look easy. It's just like, just having experience in these dungeons I think helps a bunch, like knowing what these mobs do. And then the tank is all about, like, tank kind of figures out, like, okay, what pathing we have. And then he shouldn't really ever die to anything. But it's all about the healer supplementing healing for the group while we try to dodge stuff, and he can heal whatever we can't really dodge, or we don't get to dodge properly. And then he'll just try to contribute as much damage as possible. I think even the healers are pretty good. I don't know what his damage is for the overall here, but definitely wouldn't say that he's doing poorly. But yeah, you'll find those groups once in a while. They're just like super clean about everything they do. I guess we're gonna pull extra percent. Because we did percent, like at least until like 65-ish, I think it is. Or no, 95-ish. Because then you have that, the ad at the very end. That's like the Nethrezim that you gotta find. I did notice with this builder, it's really easy for Outlet to do like 100k DPS on like 2 or 3 mobs. Because it's a lot more mastery value. Wow, perfect percent actually. Dude, this guy's got a... He went through a wall. I'm sorry, he just like kidnapped him as an evoker through a wall. Is that normal? Is that a strat? Is that part of the play? Is that a thing? I've never seen that before. That was wacky. But I mean, it works. The guy is in a better position now. This is maybe exactly where he wanted to be, honestly. Positionally. That is hilarious. Yo, Shaman popping up with big damage? Let's go. Look at that man right here. Put this thing on target her for a bit. Final boss should be a joke, honestly, for this one as well. This group is doing pretty good. Evokers go for healing. They're fantastic healers, yeah. Evokers are a great healer right now. Meta healer. Easy meta healer. Very popular in like all content. PvP, raiding, Mythic Plus. They just do a lot of good healing. Like the healing throughput is fantastic. They have pretty good group utility. Really interesting set of crowd control abilities that are like unique. Where they don't really step on other classes' toes at all. Like you won't really have Evoker CC. Like you won't have other classes get like stunned by Evoker CC. Or anything like that. We do have a guy down. I guess the healer might have gotten blasted by a imp fireball. That or he took the fire damage. One of those two. Yo, all these ads is dead. Look at the 100k DPS I'm doing, man. They're just all ads, man. All ads. I can see why people run this build of Outlaw instead of like longer range. You get a lot more value on that mastery. A lot more general damage. Might be something to adjust to. I do prefer the other build a lot more. Just for the convenience of it all. We don't have a demon hunter, so we do have to do all the what is it? All of the tip-offs. So you can do all those guys up top. So we got long sleeves female. Long sleeve female. That's potentially one. Dark vest. That's like a light vest. Gloves. Dark vest, gloves, long sleeves. That's not these guys. It has to be somebody down here then, yeah. Dark vest, gloves. Is that it? Suspicious noble? Maybe? I'm gonna try this one. Got it. Apparently I got it. I was thinking maybe there would be like, what, a pouch, maybe like a vial, maybe like anything else, but just roll with that one. But yeah, Evokers are fantastic right now. If you're looking to play a healer, Evoker is a good one. Restitute is another good one as well. But they are buffing other healers too. So like, don't just be like, you know, if you want to play Bis healer, that's one thing. But if you like have an interest in like a priest or a paladin or any one of those, none of those other healers are bad. You know, just because one is Bis doesn't mean that the others are bad. It just, maybe there's some popularity, maybe there's just something good for the content, maybe the throughput is really good, maybe they're just easier. And Evoker is just not really easier, but it is really good in throughput and is fairly reliable. Son of first two, okay. Wait, he can stun? Is it Death Knight? I guess War Stomp, yeah. Rogue is alive? Yo, Rogue is really, really good. How you doing, by the way, Furley? Hope you're having a good one. I like how the Paladin has been simping me the entire time. They've been giving me the buffs every single time. Every time. I've been the one with the buffs. The blue buff, the pink buff. All the fairy, all the fae things. Said fairies and I thought to myself, no, I'm not a priest. Or he's not a priest. But it's giving me buffs every single time. I don't even know if I deserve them. Honestly, I should be giving them to Evoker. That guy's been doing some damage. Those are BGs chilling with a kid. Let's go, my guy. Yeah, Rogue is fantastic for just casual BGs, man. Picking it up, picking it up, picking it up. I should have just let the guy do it because he AMS and picked it up. Sanguine doesn't hurt you that much at all, does it? I mean, I guess I did get a couple of heals, but man, it just feels like it takes a while for it to kill you. Just see now, it would be good for you to play Monk Heal, the DPS, and help the tank of us. Yeah. Just now I see it would be good for you to play Monk Heal. Monk Heal should also be really good once 10.05 comes out. They make it the fifth story build a lot better. A lot better. For monks, usually it's a question of like, do you have the survivability to lift stuff though? Because monks generally can be kind of squish. The throughput is really good though. Definitely not a bad healer whatsoever. Yeah, there's a lot of viable like healers out there, man. You don't need to like limit yourself at all. Just play what you like at the end of the day. But if you are looking for like meta, there's always going to be some classes meta. But it doesn't mean the other class is just unplayable and unusable. Definitely far from it. I'm not pop anything here. First, we can just kind of do this. Probably go clear on the Evoker. Just to get it done early. God, look at these lines, man. Even the Evoker can just stand between them and do fine. It's so easy. This one... Is he using anything for it? I'll feint. Because I think I gotta feint or I gotta pop like evasion or something on those things. That's all I gotta do as a rogue. Because if I fainted, I take almost no damage from those AoEs. Again, this man just give me all the buffs, all the good ones. Give me that pink buff. Thank you. Pink class, give me the pink buff. Let's get evasion this. So take no damage from this guy at all. For some reason, his attack is a physical attack that can't be dodged. So that's why for rogue like evasions this guy. Is because you can literally evasion, because it just for some reason lets you. And you'll just evade all of it. It's an AoE like tornado thing you got going on. But like for some reason the game calculates it as like an actual like attack that you can dodge. For one reason or another. So that one I just faint. I take very, very little damage from it. God, I love that line change they did. So you can see those purple lines a lot easier. Go press feint, and I'm gonna do some DM. Also gotta heal while I'm dancing. It seems to kind of spread everywhere, but as long as we got purple lines, we'll be fine. Which way is any of this gonna go? Over here? Okay, cool. Definitely want to feint that. I don't know if you want to stand on top of them like that. Because shouldn't we be taking more damage? Or maybe not. Maybe it's like, no, Pally got something for us. We're chilling. Yeah, this guy's just kind of easy now. Now that it's like a predictable dance and it's like everything is super visible. This guy's easy. Give me the Trinky! Oh, come on. Unforge. Somebody get some kind of Kale chain cape. Unforge, man. That's a +4 though. So I won't say no to that. Non-forge. Good belt though, right? Maybe? Somebody get a cape of the Duskwatch. That's good. TY for the group. You have a need of that cape. Oh, don't need them. Or maybe they do. Well, who knows, right? Do you have a need for that cape? I'm chilling, man. Thanks for coming. Easy run, boys. No Trinky though. That's my 1 out of the 4 that I need to do. Yeah, did a good job changing those first lines or just BS? Dude, that's how it was all Legion. Can you imagine the whole expansion and that's how you had to deal with? People just learned. You just had to figure it out. You had to learn, you had to kind of trust it. You had to trust the system. All of Legion, that's how it was, man. Can you imagine? Dude, Legion Mythic Plus were hard mode. Dude, actually hard mode. Actually hard mode Legion. Legion dungeons were for the real gamers, man. Real gamers. What's up, Robbie? I do, man. Hope you're having a good one, my guy. Welcome. While the whole affix is more annoying versus spiteful. Is it really? Wait, is there a different affix every single time for every dungeon, Jake? Does every dungeon have a different affix? Or is it like that same affix is just like the seasonal affix or whatever it is? Legion dodge and run? Yep. There's a lot of dodge and runner. Dodge and run. That's all you did. I want to see if this is under the court. If that kid turned into like a higher court, maybe. I need quartz. Good meme key. Yeah. Exactly. Can I find myself another quart? That was fantastic, dude. If I could do another 20. Did we just go again, chat? Did we go again? Did we change specs this time, though? Did we just blast another quart and change maybe to assassination or subtlety? What are you guys feeling like, man? Because we got that quart done easily. But we did a bit of damage, too. We did okay damage. We did okay. Chat, thoughts? Thoughts, because I want to go again. I just want to see if I can get a trinket, dude. Plus, I got to get my 20s out of the way. Every dungeon has its own themed affix. Oh, that's cool, actually. So in Old Kingdom as well, you got webbed and other spider things, for example. Culling a strat, you have to be infected debuff, which is funny. That's awesome. Looked so easy for you guys. Go for the trinket? Okay, we'll do it, man. We'll do one more. Uno más. I'll do this, chat. I'll let you guys decide. If it's a 20, I'll let you guys decide which spec we play. If it's a 21, I'll probably just do this outlet just to make it easier. Is that the same guy? No. It's a different guy named Little DK. Declined! Oh no! Please take me into 20 core, please, Daro, please. I just did a 20. I have the key. I've done it. I just need it. They'll probably have a rogue though. That's usually what happens. Oh, they have a demon hunter that's like, yeah, I don't want to be beat by rogue. Don't bring a rogue. Bring a caster or something. Ooh, guy with a Gladio mount. That quick, huh? Mezex? Wait, did they start giving out rewards now? A Gladio rewards out already? I thought the glad rewards and transmogs and stuff were gone for a while. No, we still don't have a 2100 weapon enchant. Tabards? That's not even in yet, is it? Let me look. There's a Scar one. Yeah, not in yet. So the glad mount is in. But I guess the other rewards are not in. Because there's supposed to be a 2100 weapon enchant. But apparently that's delayed until a little bit later. And then there's supposed to be Tabard, but that's been data mined already. Let me try with this Tree Shaper, man. Outlaw is the law right now, but Assassin isn't losing his spot. Yo, Assassin is actually not terrible. It's getting better in 10.05. That Shiv Cleave, oh, it's gonna be good. Dude, imagine Raging Week and you just become a Shiv bot. Oh, that's gonna be good. Just Shiving AoE mobs is gonna be great. It's not like something that's gonna be done commonly, but you will be able to do that. Like, get super scary mobs that you just AoE down, Shiv all of them. But the bleed is gonna be massive though. For all the classes needed around plus for us, Hunters and Mem kinda hard, we get neglected. Isn't Marksman the better spec though for Mem plus? Or am I wrong on that one? Let me look. Subcreation is not the greatest website for like popularity, but it does show like more or less success rate of the class. Like Subcreation has you guys listed in the A tier. But like, yeah, I guess it's hard to be like, when there's a boomkin, like, how do you compete? You know what I mean? But apparently the class is doing 25s. Not, I wouldn't say it's common, like common 25s, but like, it's not a bad one. But yeah, the community perception is a big one though. Definitely community perception is a pretty big thing. Like if a community doesn't perceive that class to be good, what do you do, right? Maybe get Porta Wave in here. Porta, get me in here. I'm the rogue. But it's a mem kind of hard to get accepted. I think it depends on the composition too, yeah. Like if you have maybe like a rogue and maybe another class that works well with a like a Windwalker, you probably could bring a marksman because you get all that physical damage value. But I think it all depends too on the compositions, because in terms of comps, that's a pretty big one as well. Like what are they? Oh, 20. Chat, do we do this as a weird spec or display this one as outlaw as well? Porta Wave, a Brewmaster. I feel like I should make a big stink about it. Be like, Brewmaster tank. Oh, I'm out of here. Hey. They're just uncommon. That's why I'm like being like funny toxic. I'm not actually being toxic, but I'm trying to be funny. Brewmaster, what is this off-meta garbage? I'm out of here. I do want to see how he does though. He may need a bit of like a bit of a help. I don't know if I should go poison here or not. Try Sass. Do we do a Sass chat or we just do Outlaw? Because I know I can do well as Outlaw. It is a Brewmaster. Or do we just full send Sass on this one, man? What do you guys think? Chat, hit me with it. I don't think I would do poorly as either spec. Assassin is the one that don't practice that often though. So I'll let you guys decide this one. It's not something in practice. It'll basically be something that where I'm like getting better at it as the key goes on. Outlaw. See, single target boss. Single target. I guess assassination there is like, hey, it is a tyrannical week, so it will be helpful there. Yeah, I'll let you guys decide this one, man. I'll let you guys decide that one. Remastered tank this week is not bad. Not bad at all, yeah? Outlaw? So it seems like it's like a mix, 2 for Assas, 2 for Outlaw. But at the end of the day, I'll let you boys decide that. Do we need more summons? What away with summoning? Brewmaster, huh? I am excited for Brewmaster though. I know they're gonna get much better in what is it? In 10.05. Much better. And I'm perfectly cool with running Brewmaster. Like I actually don't care. Actually popular over in the EU realm. It's hard to get away from him. Really? Cool. I guess maybe it's just not picked up with a name. That or maybe it's like the recent buffs they got for to be tankier made him a lot better. So more people like it's gonna just take time. Maybe you could get it done faster in Jordan 21. Oh, maybe, yeah. So if I do Outlaw, I could just get it quickly. How much damage does Fire Ring do? That's a good question, actually. Let me show you. So Fire Ring basically does damage equivalent to that of a trinket, more or less, or like a weapon enchant. It is pretty good. 2% of my damage is for free. That together with the Flare and Cowl is 1.1. So together, Ring and the Cowl is like a 3% of my damage. It's basically this equivalent damage to like Sinister Strike. Which is weird to say, but it's basically like a... Think of like running an extra poison on your stuff. It's good. It's definitely not terrible. I think it does a lot more value on bosses though, doesn't it? Big value on bosses. It's a big single target increase on bosses. Look, it does better than a trinket. I mean, this one, part of it is auto attack buff, so it's gonna buff my melee. But this one is like all nature damage. And the trinket, what? Ring beats it. So Ring is definitely an upgrade, like no matter how you slice it. No matter how you slice and dice it. So I guess we'll just do another Outlaw real quick, chat, yeah? What's up, Felipe? How you doing, man? Hope you have a good one. We'll just do Outlaw 1, because it's a Brewmaster. So we just gotta play what we're comfortable with to make it easier for him. I don't know how this is gonna go. Maybe this guy will be a pumper. Right? But I don't see the chat going like super heavy on give me that assassin, so. Do you feel like playable play WoW with controller, but some add-ons like max DPS don't work with console port add-on? How do you feel about people playing WoW with a controller? No problem without it whatsoever. And some add-ons, the max DPS won't work with the console port. Like, I don't think WoW is a great game for controller. That being said, you probably could make a build that's decent enough, that doesn't get the highest damage, but decent enough where you could perfectly play on a controller. Now, can WoW be played at a high level with a controller? Yes, it has been done before. That being said, it is by no means a popular method. It's more like a challenge method. As long as you can map the controller and figure it out, but in only specific situations, like a Holy Priest was able to push really high in 2s, but he only needs to like target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4. Now, taking into dungeons, taking into raids, casual stuff, totally doable. Competitive stuff, I don't know how that would work out at that point, because it's a lot more of an input kind of thing. I mean, they did add a lot more controller support, so I could see it happen. And personally, I would love for it to be a thing. I would just love for it to be a thing. You know, personally, I would want it to be a thing. But I think it's casual stuff, maybe like heroics, maybe lower mythic pluses. I feel like there's no issues with that. Casual PvP, maybe like with a buddy doing some 2s, I feel like there's no issue there either. But like high-end mythic pluses stuff, that's a bit of a different issue. You know, that's a bit of a different one. Look at a Demon Hunter. Oh, okay, so that might be really, really easy to deal with the explosives then. To see mages be able to get all of them. Demon Hunters are generally really good for explosives because they have to use the Demon's Bite ability, which does very little damage. So a lot of them usually sink it into an explosive just so they can have an explosive hit. That Evoker got a clear. And then I could just DPS the entire time and not hit explosive at all. Because Demon Hunters have to Demon's Bite anyway. They have to build resources. Demon's Bite does very negligible damage. Basically an auto attack, so they might as well. Which system videos streams the controller I think could be different. I'd be cool. I'd be okay if they added that as a playstyle. It just needs, so they give it more support. I just don't know if it's enough though, right? That's a big question for me. Is like, is it enough though? Is it enough support? Does it need more? What do controller support need at this point? Because technically it's doable. It's just not easy or not like intuitive, really. That's like the biggest issue with all of it. Is just the intuitive part of it just doesn't exist yet. I think it may need a bit more refining. Because it's a lot of inputs. In a game like WoW, it's just a lot of inputs. Like ESO or something like that, you have a set amount of abilities that you're using at once. Even like Guild Wars, like there's a set amount of abilities you use and you bar switches. But with WoW, you have multiple bars and you have access to all of them all at once at the same time. There's a lot of things you can do all at once. Just the way that the game is built for targeting can work in a controller, like it works for like Final Fantasy or whatever, right? But also like WoW, there's a little bit more of like snap decision making than some of the other games like FF, for example. Like it's a little bit of a slower game. Like even if you play it, like it feels like everything's kind of laggy, but it's kind of like designed in that perspective of like it's going to be a little bit slower type of deal. Not like it's going to be bad slower, but like it's just going to be played a little bit slower, and you don't have content like Mythic Plus where you have to go like really quick split second decision making kind of deal. Like in raids, I think it should work out okay. Like Mythic Pluses where things can just turn around on a dime and you got to make a quick decision. Like how would you target somebody, right? What would be an intuitive way of targeting somebody really quickly? There could be maybe some like smart targeting where the game like automatically targets for you. You know, like lowest health guy at all, so you could do like snap healing easily. You know, maybe like have like a tab and we'll always try to prioritize people that are lower health, you know? But like at that point, it kind of feels like the game is playing, controller is playing the game for you in a way. You know, it just feels like it's super automated. Would people like that, or would they like have an issue with it? Also, Monk, by the way, doing damn. Resident is about to get nerfed, but his Kex match is gonna pop. Whew. Actually, I feel like that might be even better for the Monk, for the Resonant thing, because his Kex matches you could go big spin to win. Big spinny. Big spinny, big weenie. Let me see someone go this way in dungeon. That's actually pretty common. The dock side is pretty normal because it just gives you a lot of percent that you don't need to pick up, like in the courtyard after the second boss. That's a pretty normal route. This guy will just, you guys will just see the. Oh, that's my trinket. My trinket is the one that did that. That's my fault. My trinket literally just zapped people. That is my fault entirely. Oh no, this is gonna be so bad, dude. This is gonna be so bad. This monkey's gonna be like, this rogue troll on my key. Ah. Oh, that guy's dead. I think it might be one of those like go again angle. Huh? Okay. Sorry, my trinket zapped a guy. Hold on, I'll link him. Countermeasure. It kind of chained. It chained. At least this guy understands like the trinket. He said he has it on bear, so at least he's like understandable about it. I'll try to be extra careful with that thing now. I'll just be a little bit careful. Like wait for the tank to like pull stuff closer. Normally I never think about it. Never have had that kind of situation before. But hopefully we can redeem ourselves because I don't want to be on that tank's bad side. I'm having a lot of fun on this key right now. Playing with a Brewmaster, kind of an interesting experience, man. Not gonna lie. His damage, it doesn't feel like he's squishy or anything. I don't really see his health bar like super like bouncing like a yo-yo or whatever, you know? He should be doing just fine. I think positionally maybe things are a little bit easier because we got that ring too. Ring is super useful. Especially with Sanguine Week. Oh, that's big. Do all that damage and mobs don't get healing? Who is this man? Who is this man? Maybe we should be doing cleansing more often though. The only reason why I level Monk because of the Spiny? Yeah, it's pretty good though. Because of Spinny? Yeah, for some reason I read it as Spiny. But yeah, Spinny plays are so good right now. Big brew, big spin, big win. I'm actually gonna stun this mob so he doesn't walk through all this stuff. Let me go get that real quick. Hold on, let me get the dog. Yeah. Hopefully we get the other beacons. I think we're ready, right? Waiting for the healer. Healer's ready. All good. I think we're okay. Do we have any other beacons? It's backing up like we're doing something. I want to do that too. Because you can just pull them as is. We don't need that one. Does he want to do that? It looks like he does. Okay. We could do it like that. If he tags him right now, we'll be okay. Yeah, so I guess some tanks I guess do that fight a little bit differently. I normally never really see people do that fight. Usually people like have one beacon up, but I guess maybe he just wants to play it super safe. There maybe we will let your beacon way in the back. By accident. Which I guess we'll find out soon here, yeah? We'll find out in a bit. If we did. Because maybe we did. There goes the beacon. Hopefully we don't have a guy in the back just running out of nowhere. Stands early. Don't have a guy, so we're chilling. My damage in the opener here has been fantastic, dude. I got a really good buff. And we held on to that buff for so long. We get the same buff again. Huge! Skull and Crossbones right now is the best buff because it gives you that second chance to strike again with the Cinder Strike. And then also applies with your ambush because of the way that we have it set up with the hidden opportunity talent, where ambush basically gets all the benefits of Sinister Strike. And the ambushes can proc pistol shots, so you get pistol shot procs that proc ambushes, ambushes that proc pistol shots, and I don't think I pressed a Sinister Strike this entire fight. Because I'm just getting back-to-back procs. Except here, Sinister Striking. But not for long, because we got the ambush that I get. And cooldown reduction. Big. We'll vanish that, so we don't have to worry about the mechanic at all. Ow. Alicia dead? Big on Forge. Hey, friend. Oh, wait, I don't need to clear on you anymore. Oh. That went okay. Khaleesi was not having a good time that run, man. 38k DPS. Not easy. Pull left and up. Yeah, pull left and up. Left and up. And I guess Khaleesi can just come back. Good fear. An excellent move. Look at the Brewmaster damage. What is this guy doing? Hold on a second. He gotta be popping off a trinket, right? He's gotta be using some kind of trinket just now. He's gotta be. Oh my god. Okay, we have that now. They're gonna end up getting a bit of a heal. What is this man's doing? Is he just procking? You don't even need Khaleesi in here, dude. You're just a DPS. What of a DPS healer? My god. It's actually a damage healer. It's straight up Moonwalker over here. What is this? Got Khaleesi early here. Oh my god. What is this man? Just straight up exploding keg, slicing mills from Resident Fist, Brewmaster. Fort Brew. Or Bonus Brew, BDB. Yo, that is hilarious. Dude, Brewmaster's awesome. Brewmaster's actually good. Would be terrible, for sure, for sure. Demon Hunters in PvE is Demon Bite? Actually, that's a good question. Let me double check him real quickly. That's a great question. No, he isn't, so I do wonder what he's doing to kill the orbs. I guess I should be doing explosive, right? If he's not using Demon's Bite. I don't know if he's auto-attacking those things down or not. Because he may be. Also, walking into this one, I got nothing defensively here, or CC-wise here. I think we kind of walked into the guy a little bit early, before everybody else were ready. That guy's dead. Sally is dead. That's, I think, why it's a good idea for the tank to maybe just, like, hold it. He's a monk, man, so he's moving. He's schmoving. He's going places. Should get the brew here, though. Last time I don't think we ever gotten it. Throw glaive. I guess he can't throw glaive with those things, but he seems like he's walking on them to, like, kill them. I don't know if you got anything for these ads at all. We got roar. That's good. Ring. Good. We have any burst to follow, though. God, we don't. That's a wipe. That's a wipe. Go again. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We go again. It's fine. We got plenty of time. We got plenty of DM, plenty of time. We can clear all of this. It'll be okay. Don't know how Sally's dead again, but we're fine. I'll sweep these. Yeah. Let's wait for them to group up and we'll do them together. We'll just sweep and CC and all that stuff. Sweep. Before the cast goes off. Beautiful. Another CC. Anything you got? Anything you got? Good roar. That was a little bit rough. We didn't really get that double back-to-back stuns or anything. I think everybody is just delaying CC just to, like, not disrupt anybody. I think you just eat it. I think you just throw it in there. Wasn't that guy? We could pick up the orb. No, we got no orb. We could do the book. No book. What do we have then? No orb, no book. Do we have a flower? We do have a flower. Let me grab the flower. Get us something, anything. I honestly pull them, all three of them together. Well, So we're in a situation where we could have an enforcer spawn right behind us. So it could be a bit of a weird spot here. Could be a bit of a weird situation. Because if a enforcer spawns behind us, this is going to be pain. Because we'll have to do a line of sight and run out of our circle. So I'm gonna hope that she spawns on the far side. Jeremy, you have to get a primal infusion to get 405, and then play 16s to get another primal 414. So you can actually skip that, the 405. You can just go straight into the big primal infusion. But yes, from a keys perspective, doing a plus 11 to 15 gives you this blue orb, primal focus, which becomes primal infusion, which is gonna upgrade your recipe or whatever you craft to at least maximum 4 or 5 item level. But it's anywhere between like 395 and 405. So it still is a good upgrade, even if you get roll low on it. Oh god. Food. For some reason I can do it. For some reason I have cooking though. I don't think I've ever done cooking, but for some reason I can do all of these. Yo, Porta. Yeah, okay, plenty of damage here. Plenty of damage here. As long as we got damage, these things die. But I guess we just didn't have damage those times at all. No orb. We got the brew. Nothing on the ground. We still have the succubus. And we could go far. I guess I'll pull him solo. Pull him back, yeah. I can clog the first one. Good. But yeah, and then you do plus 16s and above to get the purple orbs, which is a concentrated primal focus, which becomes concentrated primal infusion, which is a anywhere item level of 408 to 418, depending on the quality of the craft. The higher the quality, the higher the item level. That's my fault. That is my fault. Gonna hit there? That's me. That's my fault. I thought it was line of sight. I swear to God, I thought it was line of sight. It was like right here. But I guess maybe like that's not really like LOS. Do you want to check the girl and this guy as well? Get the balloon man, the balloon demon. I call these guys the balloon because what is it? The warlock used to call him the balloon because you could summon this observer demon with your PvP talent. And for some reason, whenever he was out in PvP, every time he zapped, because he will zap enemies whenever they cast a spell, he would do percentage damage of the health. Every time he zapped, he went higher up in the air. And then he would just go higher and higher and higher until he can't reach anybody. He literally just zaps people and then he floats upwards until he's out of range of anybody they can even hit. Which actually literally makes it impossible for him to be played at some point. If anybody's a casts spells a lot, he can literally fly away like a balloon. It is hilarious. I'll feign it. Now we gotta go far in order to get the final ad. My Lariat will be stuck at 405 until you can get a better upgrade version. But even a 405 Lariat is a fantastic item. Don't get me wrong. Like, you're getting a little bit extra item level on it, which is good. But like Lariat by itself is a fantastic item, even on a 405 version. It is awesome. Don't feel bad about it whatsoever. Never feel bad about it. Like that gear is still really good. 405s are even going to be played at like high-end content. Especially like if it's Abyss. It's really strong. If you can get it to the better version, go for it. But you got it at 405 and it's still a solid neck. It's a solid item. I think it's better than any of the other items you can even get from like a raid or a dungeon. Because of the proc effect of it. It's just really good. So don't feel bad about it. It's a great item. See, why no problem, Jeremy? Monk technically says, they don't look squishy at all. Monk definitely does not feel squishy whatsoever. It feels like it's just as same as like a Blood Death Knight. Like him and Blood DK don't feel any less squishy. Like Brewmaster so far, I haven't had a bad experience with him whatsoever. In fact, I feel like he does more damage than any other tank so far. Touching Death is fantastic, Keck Smash, Resonant Fist, especially in AoE, he does a lot of damage. Definitely wouldn't call this class squishy at all. Like, nothing in those dungeons seems to hurt him that much. But maybe like you gotta get a different dungeon because you do need a key. Okay, well this second boss is a lot of fire damage. Usually monks are not great against magic damage, so we'll see how they do against this next boss because that's a lot of magic damage from this one. Like the first guy, it's just a dodge thing and it's a physical damage, right, boss-wise. A lot of the adds do some magic damage, but like he's dodging all the cleaves. So he's not really taking any hits from them ever. So we'll see how he does with his boss, because she does kind of ramp up her fire damage. See if this tank starts taking a bit of fire damage over time, then maybe, but like I highly doubt it at this point. I doubt it. It's definitely not as bad as a class. And hopefully we get the whetstone, chat. Hopefully we get the whetstone. That'll be an upgrade for the day. Upgrade to today's day in general. Yeah, his health does not go down at all. He doesn't feel like squish. He doesn't play squish, doesn't look squish, doesn't feel squish. Feels just as durable as everybody else. So hopefully we get some CC on these ads. That's like the only important part that we need to do, or need to worry about. But their intensity, that's gonna be the buff. Do we have to see on the ads here? Is it gonna start casting? I didn't have the burst AoE for that point, but I guess the Demon Hunter was fine. Okay, now we have a bit more heat, a little bit more intensity. Get big AoE here, and we got Fear Sigil. Yeah, between me and the Demon Hunter, like these mobs are just melting. I think he just has cooldowns for them every single time, like every 30 seconds or so. Uh-oh, that was bad for me. That was a bad move on my end. As long as I have like dance for the AoE phases, like we're chilling. That or an ambush. Or vanish, so I can ambush. Because that ambush while cleaving is fantastic. It's really, really strong. Do 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 do. Oh crap! Sorry, I was trying to get a whisper. God. Okay, she automatically put it on me. All right, cool. Sorry, I'm a Nightborn. Wait, why am I getting kicked out? I'm literally Nightborn. Yeah. Last boss of COS. Doing RP. Okay, with the RP, hopefully these guys got it down. Have we done that? Okay, he done that one. Pots, I think it'll be fine. Does Demon Hunter have his vision? Found him? Beautiful. Hell yeah, dude. I love Monk, but it has so many abilities. It does. It's a bit of a skill cap on that class, I feel like. It's just the amount of abilities you have to use in order to maximize damage. There is a lot of weaving of the abilities that's going on. Like, to really min-max it. I imagine it's going to be a lot more if they go for, like, the big AoE build that they got going on. Like, his build is more of a passive build with just fire damage and just using certain abilities and proccing this. But once Resonant Fits is getting nerfed, I think they're going to go back to the Charred Passions. But, yes, it definitely has a lot going on. But the damage they can achieve is quite high. The damage they can achieve overall is quite high. I'm late. I'm almost late for Heroic, chat. We got 5 minutes when that starts. So after this key, I'm going to need to dip immediately. So let's just try to see if we can blast this guy out of the way right now. And hopefully get our trinket, and I'll be happy. Otherwise, we'll be doing a heroic. And maybe there I can get my weapon, or trinket. Bad? Okay, bad god, disoriented. This is one of those dungeons where gouge would be insane, but only for this guy. Nothing else can really be gouged here. Well, there are some mobs that can be gouged, like the guys at the very, very front of the instance. Those guys can be gouged. Like the guys that do that frontal, and they have that shield. That's gougeable. Like these ads, I guess, are gougeable too. But like the guys that do that big, like, I think it's the Inquisitors, right? The ones that do the Ice Storm ability, they can be gouged, can be blinded because they don't have eyeballs. Literally an RP reason why it can't be done. 3 minutes. I think we can time this, chat. Yeah, I think we can time it. Running out of the clock though. The change show we get a KSM this season? Oh, it's 2,000 points. As long as you get 2,000 points from your Mythic Plus score, that's all you need for KSM. It doesn't matter whether you do them all, if it's a 15 or a 16s or 13s. And it does seem like you get a little bit of score this season though. Like I haven't, like when I got my KSM, I didn't have every single dungeon under 15. I had some 16s, some 13s, some 12s or whatever. It's all about like how fast you can time them. So it doesn't seem like it would be too bad. Long RP, that's unfortunate. I guess we never got the beacons, huh? Or if someone fails RP once, it skips this as well. Yeah, it's a long RP. We should still be able to time it, I think. Please give me a trinket. Please, Blizz, give me the trinket. I'm gonna pop off tonight. Oh. No healer, so I think we go again, yeah. We don't have a B-res. Well, first I'm gonna evasion, I guess. Can we all self-heal? I mean, if everybody has self-healing, like maybe we could do this no healer. I don't know if everybody got a B-res or whatnot. Oh, this could be dicey, chat. This could be very dicey. Okay, I'm gonna do this and vanish. And maybe self-heal with a sippy cup. I mean, we got no Grievous, so as long as we just don't take full damage, like it may be okay. Like as long as we don't just die immediately. Okay, Sally's dead. Maybe me and the Evoker can do it. If I get a leech buff. Huge leech buff. I'm gonna pop dance here so I get a heal. Don't have a B-res. That's the problem. Oh, almost got myself stunned there. That could have been bad. Don't got one, man. Sorry. Brewmaster, how you gonna live this though? I fainted a little early. This could be bad. Got myself sippy cup and vanish as well. Vanish will give me a heal. Will this man be able to survive? Uh-oh. It's me and the brew man. I guess I die. That's unfortunate, man. That is unfortunate. That is big unfortunate. That is tragic. Tragic run. You streaming raid? Nah. I'm streaming the raid Tuesday, I think. When we're back Tuesday. But tonight, I'm just taking it easy, chat. Just gonna get a heroic, hang out with the boys, do all that. Rage get a whetstone? Well, I mean, I don't know. Now that we died, I feel like my luck is turned around, man. Now that we died, I feel like my luck is down for the count. Good trash? Okay. If I can get in fast enough, we'll be okay. I don't want to have to leave this group, man. I want to finish the key. I want to see this key to its end. I don't like leaving keys where they are. Gonna save evasion for later. We got a healer for now. Let him do healing. The baits are a little bit spooky, but I guess it's okay. We shouldn't get hit by lions, hopefully. I press feint. The Evoker got us covered with big AoE reductions. I like it. Should the Evoker be standing in between of those guys? I feel like you shouldn't be in the middle of them like that. Or maybe it's okay for you to be in. I thought the closer you are to those images, the more damage you take from that big size and maelstrom AoE that he does. But maybe I'm wrong on that. Walk into that. Dispel it so nobody gets hit. Do 40%. Man, this bot takes a while on 20. I mean, we just did it. Maybe the DPS this run is a little bit different. Big difference. Did you just end up baiting on Demon Hunter? I think I actually ended up going on Demon Hunter that time. Alright. Well, there it is. I mean, this every time. Look how little damage I take from that. Like, it still gets me, like, you know, you get kind of low, but you're not dead. That's the important part. Oh god. Also, the character's animations don't really work well with ambush at all. I used that really early. I may be okay. You'll be fine. I'll vanish that. Vanish gives me a heal. Let's do the darkness. That's a lot of stuff in the middle. Oh, wait, can almost reach the boss. There it is. Yeah, that's where I usually would cloak and clear those, but it doesn't have any. Oh, no whetstone, no score, no nothing. Does anybody get a whetstone? Infernal Writ. Somebody got Infernal Writ, which is good. And a helm on Forge, man. Gotta go, boys. 2x4 group. All Gucci. Alrighty, boys. I'm gonna call it here, man. Thank you, boys. Oh god, wrong one. Thank you, boys, so much for coming by. Appreciate you. Yo. I'm gonna get my rogue done, man. I'm late already as it is, dude. So I'm just gonna call it here, end it here, hop into heroic, and get in with the boys. Yo, thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe. Oh, Gabriel, my man. Let me make sure you're. Oh my god, my green screen. What is going on back there? Kind of grainy. What is all this? I gotta fix that later. I'll fix it later though. Boys, thanks so much. I appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll catch you guys later, yeah? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow, I guess we're finishing up the alts, man. Whatever we got left in order to prepare for the Tuesday. Maybe I'll even try to see if I can get some, maybe I'll even try to see if I can get my warrior and my druid a key, like a real key, just to make sure they got like at least some kind of gear. Building up for the 10:05. Guys, thanks so much. See you tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And yeah. Alrighty. I'm really bad at doing outros. But yeah. 10:05 very soon. Alright, boys. Peace.
Childhood, you hurt me and do it all over again. down.